Inside Stone's Gambling Hall in Sacramento, California, you'll find Sammy's Restaurant and Bar. Recognized for its innovative, healthy global cuisine, Sammy's offers menu selections made with local, organic ingredients. Indulgent options like truffle fries, duck tacos, artisan wood-fired pizzas, fresh salads, and more, along with an eclectic selection of craft beers and classic handcrafted cocktails. Plus, with 40 big screen TVs, Sammy's is also the perfect place to catch your favorite game. Satisfy your craving anytime, 24/7, tableside or in the dining room at Sammy's Restaurant and Bar at Stone's Gambling Hall.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to Stone's Live Poker. My name is Veronica Brill. With me tonight is the handsome and the real-life version of Doom on Snapchat, Kyle Kitagawa.
Hey, what's up, everyone?
You were supposed to be with Jake tonight, but the SPCA is taking him for a walk. So you got Veronica. And tonight we have one of my favorite games, a 5-10 no-limit hold'em. Minimum 500, maximum 5,000. Kyle, are you excited?
Yeah, I think it's a good lineup.
I can palpate the excitement from Kyle.
I wish I was playing, but it's
But you gotta work.
This is second best.
You gotta work, baby. You can't just come in here and play. You gotta work. We have a great lineup tonight. Some of my faves are in the game. Not my pitter-patter heart faves, but like up there, and probably some of your favorites too. Let's get down the table. This is a 500 minimum, 5,000 max, and then as per Stone's Live standard, you can match stacks.
So this game can get really big, fast.
It can get as big as they want it to. C1, we have Harlan wearing the Raiders hat.
Awesome for the game.
We love it. Harlan's always good for action. There were a few streams where Harlan kind of tightened up a bit. I took him in the back. We laid into him. We spanked him. He's turned it around. He's back to the good old Harlan, bringing us some action. C2, Sasha.
Still doesn't have a picture.
Yeah, it still doesn't have a picture because Sasha is the man that is unidentified. I know everyone in America calls him Sasha, but Sasha, that's just the way I say it. C3, Esh. He's been on our show before. I think I remember a lot of action coming out of Esh, E-S-H.
I can't tell from this picture. I don't recognize him.
We actually had the Eschmel sausage, I think, at one point. Seat 4, Pitter Patter, Jake's heart, and mine a little bit. Matt H. I love me some Matt. He's a little under the weather. I didn't give him a hug and kiss like I normally do, but he's still gonna do a good job for us, I think. He's gonna give some action, play almost perfect. I know Jake hates when I say that, but I love me some Matt. I'm a fan of all these guys. Seat 5, Alan. Oh, look at that hat. That hat just needs a cigar. Hat, sunglasses, cigar, and then like a roll in your back pocket to gamble on horses. Doesn't that look like he's going to gamble on horses?
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing.
Alan,
to the track.
Alan, I want Alan to bring the pain tonight. Seat 6, Peter, Saladita. Look at that. It's Tom Cruise pretending to be Peter.
That's a good picture, Peter.
It's a good picture, yeah. Peter's
Peter's
sexy. Handsome. Peter has good hair. He lifts things up and puts them down. He's a handsome guy. He eats salad. His bowels probably work very well, So he's good. Seat 7, Ben. I feel like Ben is brand new.
I've seen him before? I've seen him around, but I don't know if I probably have played with him.
Is he new to the stream?
I don't know.
You know what?
We'll find out how he plays.
I think he might be new to the stream. I don't do commentary now for every single game, so I feel like he might be new. Seat 8 is Bill.
This guy's awesome.
Crusher. He just looks like a crusher. I don't know.
Awesome.
I don't know if he thinks
he's gonna play any 2 cards.
Any 2 cards. I love it. Rangeless beast.
4-bet him. He's gonna play Deuce 3 or something.
Let's do it. I love a Bill in the game. Seat 9, Adam. Yeah, that's accurate. That's probably Adam's favorite guy, favorite dog.
Could be a girl.
Could be a girl. Cute. We'll take it. Adam, I hope you're here to crush souls. Rick and Barstow, welcome to the game. As always, our number one. JFK Stones happens to be there, so don't swear or say anything bad.
There's no swearing?
Ella Commandor.
How do you have this job?
I have no idea. Ella Commandor, welcome to the stream. I probably said your name wrong. Drake RX, welcome to the game. Veronica and friends, right down here, 1 week from now, we're going to tear it up and give you a show. That's all I can say.
How many bottles of wine are you guys going to drink on that show?
I'm bringing 6. We'll probably end up drinking in total like 14 like last time.
All right, so the over-under is, we'll say, like 16.
You wanted at least take the over on 12.
Okay.
Harlan's in the big blind. We got some action, and I love it. Peter's reaching for chips. Looks like a raise to 40. Pardon me.
And that's Ben, the guy that we don't really know.
Looks like actually Alan put in the raise to 40 and Peter just calls. Ooh!
Peter!
Ooh, look at these graphic changes. I like it. Flop is King 9-10.
Top pair for Ben. It's a pretty wet board, a lot of straight draws. King 10 hits a lot of ranges. Alan's the only one. No, wait, I take that back. Alan has bottom pair.
So Alan was the original aggressor, and Alan checks on this. Do you want to be c-betting your entire range here?
I would probably check this because you're probably only going to get called with better. I mean, the
especially
9
with so many other
wet
opponents.
Board. Yeah.
Yeah. I get you, man.
Too bad Hearts didn't come out. That would've been...
I know, it would have been so dirty, right? Of course, we're always looking for the dumpster fire, and we're not talking about Jake. We're just talking about the cards.
I'm surprised Bill H hasn't topped off yet. When I played with him last time in a 5-5 game, he reloaded and he cashed out big that night. It was a lot of chips.
I always have to reload on Veronica and friends, and then I cash out pretty big. El Jefe Comandor. I like it. It's El Español. I'm not really good at Spanish, but I enjoy Spanish things like food and alcohol. Sorry. You'll get used to me in the booth. I kind of jump around. We got a straddle, $20 straddle, live straddle, ladies and gentlemen. It's a $5, $10, $20 game. I love it. I love it. Peter's reaching for chips. It looks like he's raising to $65. Peter's got an ace-9 suited. He's under the gun +3. I feel a 3-bet. Oh.
All right, so for those of you watching, the white chips are 100, the green are 25, the red are 5s.
The blue chips are just usually for tipping. Those are $1.
Yeah.
$1.
For the draw.
Ben's got pocket jacks. I like it.
He just calls the 65, though he chooses not to re-raise. See what
Harlan?
I mean? Oh, wait.
Yeah, so Ben put in a 3-bet to 170.
Oh, he
Harlan
did put in a
looks like
3-bet.
he's coming to play.
Graphics were a little slow there. Harlan with 10s. Sasha with the suited ace, not gonna see a flop. Peter's probably gonna
Peter's
call.
like, well, there's money in this pot. Let's go. Flop is Queen 6 deuce, 2 clubs. Ben is still ahead here. Harlan's still thinking this flop might be good for him.
This is a pretty dry flop, although the queen is going to scare both the 10s and the jacks.
But do you think like an ace-queen, ace-jack might be within Ben's range here?
Yeah, I think so. Ace-queen, definitely.
Queen,
the king definitely hits his range, so
yeah. Ace-king.
It's kind of a gross board. I don't think there's going to be a whole lot of action. Peter's the one
reaching for chips.
So.
Wow.
Peter is pretty, generally a pretty tight player from what I know when I played with him. So
yeah, we watched him on the stream. He's a little snug.
Yeah.
He picked this up. He picked it up. The image.
And he shows it. I think he showed it.
I love that he showed it. I love that he showed it because he has this snug image, and now the players know that he's willing to put some moves in, and they checked the flop, right?
Yeah.
So they gave some weak tells to Peter, and Peter's like, well, I'm taking this one, baby. I'm gonna pull your hair and call you, I don't know. Yes, we're live.
So there is a 25-minute delay, or 30 minutes, or 20 minutes, or 15 minutes, but there is a delay.
So we have a live $20 straddle right now. Matt's straddling, and we love it. This is a 5, 10, 20 game right now. Peter looks like he's reaching for calling chips. Now this kind of caps Peter's range, and I think with a little aggression, he might fold his hand. JFK Stone says you're gonna have to get used to me.
Oh, yeah, I know.
It's okay. I warmed him up earlier.
All right, so king. Wow. All right, so Ash
it's kind of a
has
limp
3
pot.
kings, no kicker. Nobody raised pre-flop, and Peter might be in a little bit of trouble here. Another thing to point out here is, again, we're at Stones. The games do play bigger than normal, so this is a 5-10 game, but it's going to play more like a 10-20 game.
Boo in Delaware says, wow, West Coast poker is way different than East Coast poker. Juicy.
Yeah.
Checking Expedia for flights. Get down here. Get down here. 6 of spades on the river. Changes.
It also looks like Bill topped off. I saw a stack of white chips on that last screen, so.
We can see Esh now's got the boat. Peter basically has maybe a bluff catcher.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Drake RX says games always play big at Stones. Yes, they do. Because we don't cap. We have a max buy-in, but then it's not, you can buy in to the biggest stack. So right now, I mean, this game's capped at 5K, so if someone doubled up to like 10K, you could buy into 10K.
Exactly.
It's crazy, man. We're insane in California.
The 1-3 games here play like 2 5s. I've seen 1-3 games here with almost 20,000 on the table. So
I've seen 1-3 games here with 35,000
I
on
lost
the
a
table.
6K pot in a 1-3 game here.
That's standard.
Yeah.
Like, no one flinches when you say you lose a 6K pot at a 1-3 game at Stones. They're like, yeah, it happened to me like a few days ago. We hit the bad beat jackpot here at Stones yesterday for $55,400.
I wonder what the hand was.
It was quads versus quads. Quad kings versus quad sixes, I believe. Beautiful. I love it. Pay the man his money. It's a $20 straddle. I'm loving this. Right now we're running a 5, 10, 20 game. Adam looks like he's reaching for some raising chips. Looks like a 75.
Oh, I wonder if they. Oh no, I was gonna say I wonder if they have the 7 deuce game, but then someone folded it. So snap fold means there's no 7 deuce game.
Just is everything
It's
to
perfect.
me. It's Bay.
Yeah.
Sasha's calling. Matt's calling. I love every minute of this, and it looks like Alan's gonna be some jelly in this peanut butter sandwich. 885 to the flop.
Oh, Adam has the 8. And this is a pretty. Did he raise? Did he open?
No, Adam just called in the hijack. Adam just checks this here also, and looks miserable about it. Oh, sorry, Alan just checked. Pardon me. I got to get the Allens and Adams. So Adam was the original aggressor, and now he's gonna flop the world. And it looks like he's c-betting his entire range. No?
Yeah.
I mean, if you have ace king here, if you're Adam, do you continue c-betting? But with 3 other opponents, maybe he checks.
Did he open with a raise or did he?
Yeah, he opened his raise. He opened to 75.
So Alan under the because all right, my bad, I forgot. Under the gun is the live 20, right? So
Yes.
okay.
So Alan just called with that. Okay, so Matt calls with his pocket 9s,
Cool. He gets 2 callers.
and Alan calls. They're
Alan's
2
just
non-believers.
floating here, probably hoping to hit an ace or a queen, or maybe make a play. Even if a spade comes on the turn, maybe make a play on the turn.
6 of clubs on the turn. Kind of a draw-heavy board now to a straight.
I like it. Matt decides to lead out here. Like you said earlier, you know, the 8, Adam's range is really capped here on the flop. He, most of the time, does not have anything on that flop, and Matt feels his hand is good here, so I think he's betting 250 for value.
Plus
And
he
we'll
could
see
bink
what
a
happens.
7 for the nuts.
I would've
Well,
raised. I think I
second
would've
nuts,
raised.
sorry.
I think I would have raised.
Oh,
Wow.
dirty 7.
Wow.
There it goes, and it completes a backdoor flush
Yeah.
draw. Had anyone had that? Ooh, Matt, you dirty bird! And he led on the turn. So,
Yeah.
would you lead with a gut shot on the turn? You probably wouldn't.
I mean, I think he's doing it for multiple reasons. He's doing it for value. He thinks his 9s are good here. I think he also realizes that
You mean it's
he
straight?
also has straight draw
No,
to improve his hand, and he hits it. I really would have raised, though, I think, on the turn here by Adam, just because
you can get so much value out of worse hands.
yeah, like I don't think Matt's ever leading here with, with
he
two
gets
big
paid.
overs. So when Matt leads here, I'm putting him on an actual hand, and at that point, I want to actually, play for stacks and get this pot big.
Yeah, and 8's gonna pay him all day, every day, I guess. Well played, Matt. I love it. I love the bank on the river. It's nothing like banking on the river.
Yeah.
Yeah? Is there anything better than banking on the river?
No.
No, just like so quick.
Being on the flop feels pretty damn good too, though.
Yeah, but it's always.
But then, as you just saw, it didn't work out for Alan, or no, was it
Adam.
Adam.
Alan's in seat 5, Adam's in seat 9. Yeah,
it pretty hard on
sometimes when we
flop.
get newbies on the stream, it's hard to remember all their names.
Yeah.
Here you go. There's a paper.
Cool. So seat 21.
Yeah, 21, yeah. I'm trying to see, did Peter, I'm just trying to see if we have a straddle on. It seems like the table's been straddling the whole game. Yeah, there's a straddle on, 5, 10, 20 game. I love it. Harlan calls.
Sasha, Slasha. That's his name, Slasha. Get a
Slasha.
few drinks in that guy. He's awesome.
He refuses to give us a picture. Sasha's putting in a race to 75 here, and we love it. Pocket threes. Bill folded a 3 here. Bill's going to fold a 3.
No,
maybe.
Bill might. I bet you Bill's gonna call. Bill's gonna call.
If Sasha's set mining, he's drawing thin. Yeah, bink. Bill calls.
Harlan's gonna call too now.
Harlan likes money in the pot.
He has to. Oh, this is a.
Ace, Jack, 4, 2 spades.
Everyone hits it except for Slasha.
Harlan's got the second nut spade draw. Bill's caught a pair of 4s, and Sasha's got a lot of nothing. And Harlan's gonna take this down. Mustak, what's up? Mustak's gonna be in Veronica and Friends next Wednesday. We've got a really good lineup, and mostly women. A few guys have managed to squeeze their way in. I accept bribes. So a few guys have squeezed their way in, but it's mostly women.
Is next Wednesday?
Next Wednesday. I got some hardcore gambling women coming to play. I'm scared. I have a feeling I'm gonna set $2,000 on fire next Wednesday.
I don't know if you watched the last episode of Veronica Friends. I lost like a 2K pot to who was it? I had 7 deuce though. We had a 7 deuce game. I lost like a 2K pot in it.
Was that when Scott Ball was Veronica?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes,
Oh,
that was a good.
against,
Yes, very good.
Annette, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it looks like there's a $20 straddle, and Adam looks like he's raising to 75 with pocket kings.
Harlan with the ace jack. It's gonna make the call. Sasha
Disjunctive
might make the call here
logisms.
too. Actually, I like
What's
this
up?
hand. I like this hand multi-way. The fact that Bill limped also a very good indication that he's not gonna fold his hand unless someone 3-bets. So good chance you're getting at least 4-way action. So Slasha comes along. Alan comes along with the 8-6 off. Don't know what Ben has. Did Ben call? He called six players to the flop.
Deuce 4, 6 to a flop, 2 clubs.
It's a low flop, but it's kind of wet. Slasha. I think Slasha's gonna win the hand.
Slasha's now
Alan
flopped a flush draw. Adam's still ahead here with kings. I can't see what Ben's got. Bill and Harlan kind of whiffed this in every way. Alan picked up a top pair. Mediocre kicker.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, that's just one thing. Somebody there focused on them loving that.
How much was in the pot? 75. So it's about 450 in the pot. Oh yeah. Before the $300 bet.
Yeah. So 460. So yeah, Alan puts out a bet of 300. And looks like he might get some action.
Ben's thinking, he's like, this flop does not hit anyone's range, or it doesn't hit Adam's range, unless he has a big pair, which he does. Just a flat call from Ben. He could also have a pocket pair here, I'm thinking. Pocket pair. I'd be sick if he has like 4s or 2s or something like that. Bill's gonna fold once he gets off his phone. Oh, whoa, Ben raised. Whoa, all right.
What a sick puppy. We still can't see what Ben's got.
Wow. Maybe he has like ace queen of clubs.
Ray, the dealer,
Or like a set.
is usually good at getting guys to put their hands over the reader, but it looks like Ben has his hand on the reader, he just can't read it right now.
So this is 1.9K in the pot already. This is big. This is huge.
Adam looks like he's a little fearless right now. He loves his kings.
I don't think he's folding on this flop.
No, he's not folding. Did he just say all in? Get
I
the
think
all in
so.
button. It's all in, baby. Eat it all or don't bother coming. Sorry. I was talking about pies.
Uh-oh. Oh. That'd be gross if he has like ace. Well, either way. If
He
had
called,
ace,
right?
Ace
He
queen of
called?
clubs. What does he have? A set?
Oh, it looks like he's going to pay the man his money. What did he call with? 3-5.
Wow. Flop the nuts.
Wow. So gross, but we love it. So gross. JB Darts 2 says, look like good ones. Yes. All of it look like good ones. Ouch. Everyone's like grossed out in the chat. Everyone in the chat right now is doing this. Oh, he's just like throws his money like whatever. Whatever, man.
Pocket kings at stones never wins.
That's actually true. We should run like do some data mining and see how often how often kings hold on Stones Live, because they don't ever hold.
I do okay with kings here.
No, just on Stones Live.
Oh, on Stones Live? I don't think I've had kings on Stones Live yet. I've been pretty card dead every time I played Stones Live.
I know you and Azan. Azan's always card dead on the show. Yeah.
Chips on 11, please.
So
Phil
while
Rhodes.
they figure this out, Ben's now got 4.6K. He's the chip leader. Still waiting for someone to top off here.
Phil Rhodes, SJR, nice to see you. Welcome to the chat. 678 bot. Boop, 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 boop. Beep, boop. Nice to see you in the chat. Miss you. Tell the real 678 that we miss him too. Because that's his
Who's
bot.
that?
It's a robot. It's not really him.
What?
He's a wizard. 678's a wizard. 678 bot is just the mechanical version of him. He's just like typing, a robot typing. Anyway, with 2 fingers. Live players data mining. Yes, that's what we do. All right,
A
Nick.
girl's talking to me. I'm gonna have to go. All right, Bill. Good luck. Good luck, bro. Get it.
$20 straddle is still on. We got a 5, 10, 20 game, ladies and gents, and we love it. Alan looks like he's grabbing some chips. The camera moved too quick to let me see what he's doing. He just calls 20.
Is it small blind versus button? Nice.
Yes. Queen deuce 7 on the
Bill.
flop.
And Bill.
2 clubs. We would have loved to do 7 game, right?
Yeah.
How do you like?
Nobody has anything.
Deuce 7 is so positive EV. How do you not include that in your like scope of range?
Positive EV as long as you don't lose the 2K pot.
Right?
Yeah.
You know the rules.
I've done pretty well though in 7 days. I think I'm.
No one
I'm
sees
up
it
with
coming. So when are you coming back on the live stream?
Maybe next Monday. I think it's a 5-5 game or something.
I feel like I'm the only non-professional poker player in the booth.
Nah, nobody's
But it's okay.
professional.
I just tell sex jokes to like get away with it.
You're not supposed to talk about poker. You are not here to talk about poker.
Oh, don't rip it! I had a dream that Justin pulled me aside and told me you're not allowed to talk about poker in the Stones Live booth because you're dumb. And Jake and Bob were like, sounds reasonable.
Yeah. We're in the back just nodding our heads.
Yep.
Just kidding.
And then the whole chat's gonna be like, yeah, we agree, Veronica.
What do you guys think? Do you think Veronica is awesome or what?
Don't encourage them. They're really bad. All right, $20 straddle. Adam's got some monies to straddle at least.
Just as it's not a dream.
It wasn't a dream. It was so bad that I wanted it to be a nightmare. Harlan's just limping here with 5s. Really caps his range with this limp. I would have preferred with that kind of hand. I don't know. I like to do a little bit. The raising, not 3-bet. It's not 3-bet officially.
At the same time though,
Is Ben gonna complete here? Yeah.
normally I'm like 99% of the time if I'm gonna play a hand I'm gonna open with a raise, but
Yes.
oh man.
And listen to Veronica.
I'm thinking though that the reason why he limped here is this game is playing really loose.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be really hard to play a hand like pocket 5s out of position post flop, unless you bink the 5, which he did. The 1-5 left, the case 5. Adam has the other 5, so.
Deuce on the turn.
Pretty irrelevant turn. What
Looks
happened
like
on the flop?
Harlan Harlan led out on the flop and Bill called. Looks like Bill and Adam called.
did
Harlan
Ben
continues
call
with they check to Harlan. Harlan continues, and Harlan picks up just one customer this time. 6 on the river.
Bill is not a believer. How much can Harlan squeeze out?
Well, Bill does have second pair.
Yeah.
How much value can you squeeze out of someone with second pair?
It's a pretty dry board. I mean, other than the queen, what are you really scared of?
I'm scared of everything. 7-9.
Like you said though, he did limp under the gun, so he could have a hand
Wow.
like 9s or
Harlan
something.
has a bad reputation. He gets called here.
$350 bet on the river. I like it.
Mustak says he has the spelling abilities of a hermit crab. I have no idea what that means. No idea.
I don't know what that means.
Just
either.
make sure, Mustak, you bring some champagne and wine from Napa, because that's the only reason we invite you, besides your stunning personality and your good looks. We have a lot of tables going on right now, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to play here, even not on the live stream, there's so much action. Get down here. Don't wait till you die to go to heaven. Go to heaven now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Just don't lose the 6K pot in the 130 game.
You probably will, but once you get it back, you'll thank me later.
Yeah. There's also a good tournament coming up. It's called the Amplifier, I think, this weekend on Sunday. 40K
Yes.
guarantee. So it's kind of interesting because there are 6 different levels that you can buy in to the tournament. You can buy in for as cheap as $120. You'll start with 10,000 chips.
That's when I'm gonna buy in.
And levels 1 and 2. Level 3, you can buy in for 220 for 20K. Level 4, 320 for 30K, and blah 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 up to 550 for level 6, and you get 60K, and that's still going to be around 200 big blinds. So
yeah,
interesting format.
It's very cool because you get basically 200 big blinds whenever you buy in. Harlan straddled here. Sasha essentially under the gun, effectively under the gun, raises to 60.
Okay, so Sasha, notice how Sasha pretty much has the same hand Harlan had last time. He elected to raise.
I like it.
He gets 2 callers, so he's going to play it out of position.
Ace 10-10 on the flop, 2 hearts. Ben's got the only backdoor flush draw. And he's got an inside straight draw. But Sasha's going to c-bet here. Slasha. Slasha.
Boom.
King on the turn. Pairs Ben's king. Slasha's still behind. 3% is a bad place. You can see in your outs, someone folded a 6.
Very interesting river.
Ace pairs the board.
Probably gonna go check. Well, actually, no, wait, I take that back. Slasha has to bet in order to win the pot here. His opponent did check back the turn, but he could be checking the ace there as well. I mean,
I don't mind the check from Slasha because he does actually have a bluff catcher, a little bit of showdown value, maybe.
No, he doesn't. He plays the board.
Oh, okay. Maybe. I was saying maybe. Yeah, you're right. He plays the board.
Otherwise, he could do some William Kassouf stuff.
If he wasn't playing the board, he would.
6 hours.
His opponent might be playing the board too.
Yeah.
I don't mind that check. I don't mind it. The only thing that's going to call you, I think, is everything that beats you.
Yeah. You do not get called by worst hand for sure.
Mustak's chartering a helicopter here because he's flooded in. We've had some tremendous rain, like Godzilla rain out here. It's been crazy. I thought my house was going to be flooded when I got back from LA. Oh, I just hang out in LA here and there. you know how I do.
Heard it was like 80 degrees down.
No, it wasn't 80. It was like 65 at best. Mustak says Veronica's metagame so strong. Yeah, it's because there's so much gamble in my stones water. Where's the straddle? Oh, there it is. Sasha has the straddle. Let's go. 5, 10, 20. Here we go. Ben, fresh off of a double up almost.
And Bill calls with...
Puts in a raise to 60.
What did Bill call it? Yes, 9-5. Love it. I told you guys. Bill will call
You
any
made a
2
promise
cards.
and you followed through.
Yeah, I did.
And we appreciate it.
Bill followed through, not me.
Well, it kind of through you. Yeah, you promised us.
We're a team, me and Bill. Oh, Sasha just 3-bet to 250, and Bill's not gonna go anywhere, I bet. Yes!
God.
I'm always right. This is why I win at this game. I just know what's gonna happen before it happens.
Yeah, see, that's where my problem is. I don't know what's happening before
How
it's
did you not see that coming? But,
Bill should have put in a 4-bet,
He's probably
right?
thinking, 8-7 is probably way ahead of Bill's range.
9-5-4 on the flop. Little bit of a rainbow. Sasha's not ahead here. Bill flops top 2. And is Sasha going to continue the aggression?
Dry flop. I think he should. And he will. And Bill is just thinking, yes, thank God I reloaded to 2.5 before this.
Right? I love the reload.
When we started, he only had 600.
The thing is, though, Sasha's alarms are going to go off now with this call. What is Bill calling with?
Against most players, yes, but against Bill, he could be calling with, anything, really. Bill...
3 changes nothing. Maybe a backdoor flush draw now comes on board.
I think Slasha should bet this turn. The 3 doesn't really do anything that affects his... if he was ahead on the flop, the 3 doesn't do anything, so he should bet it to represent a big overpair.
I think he
Either way,
checked.
it's not gonna work. We know that, but I think that I would have continued on this turn.
Oh, the split screen is everything. Split screen, will you marry me? I know I'm already married, but let's just have a thing on the side. I love the split screen. Now Sasha's facing a bet, and I feel like he's going to give up right now. He's not going to
How much is Bill
spaz
bet?
out with this. Is he? Is he? Is he spazzing out?
50, it looks like.
Does he have the spaz out in him?
Well, he does have the straight draw, so a 6 or a deuce. Double gutter. He does have some outs, so I think the bet is about 350 for 1.1k, so he's getting almost like 3... Wait, what just happened? Oh, the bet was 650, not 350, so that changes things a little bit.
Oh,
He could be thinking ace might be good there too. Maybe, I don't know. Nah, probably not.
double gutters never hit for me. Just saying. Just saying. I'm not saying, I'm just saying.
Yeah, I had a double gutter when I played the 7 deuce hand, which I lost for 2,000.
Yeah?
And it didn't happen.
Oh man, I had a double gutter that one time too.
That one time.
Rick and Barstow says he's crushed that he was my only other outside love. You are. I can have more than one. The split screen is one of them. 678 bot says he blocks both nut straights as well. Not a bad choice of hands to bluff with.
Yeah.
Looks like it's 10 to call. We're done with the straddling, and
No way, really?
looks like Ben is electing to put in a little raise here. Raise to 60. Bill insta calls. No hesitation. Actions on Sasha. He's got an ace 10. I hate being in the big blind with ace 10 and not free betting. Yeah. You want to raise.
Wow, Veronica's talking poker, and I like it. That was good analysis.
Shut up.
That was good.
I don't know what I'm talking about. I mean, what?
I'm always through betting it.
Yeah. You don't want to just call with an ace 10 in early position. I'm not allowed to talk poker.
All
I
right,
forgot.
it worked. Oh, it worked this time.
Go ace 10. Go ace 10.
Wow, so Bill chose to call the 9-5, but not the 9-king.
Was it suited? Suited, everybody.
First one was suited. That's
Take
probably why.
a drink. We're playing the suited game. Anytime we say suited, they all have to drink. So
Oh,
pretty much
okay.
everyone gets sloshed by the end of the show.
Who in the chat?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They understand this.
Slutered.
Suited.
Oh, suited. I was like, what is...
He's such an amateur. We'll go easy on him. It's, one of his first times. It was like that first time you did anal.
Hey, this guy... That's what she gets paid for, the sex jokes. All right, so I haven't seen Alan play a hand yet. But
I love the fake fold, like the bluff fold. I'm about to put out a lot of chips, and then I'm gonna fold it.
Adam has ace queen.
Adam raises 65 in the cutoff. C9.
Sasha, can he go for 3 in a row?
Oh,
3 in a row from out of position.
I love it. It looks like such a squeeze, right?
Yeah.
You could start taking it personal and getting angry.
And this could get action from Adam, maybe even Peter. Peter's a little bit on the tighter conservative side though.
What do you do in the cutoff with an ace queen if you're Adam? Do you just call? I know likey.
You could definitely 3-bet that, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I likey a
I
little bit
3-bet
of
that probably like 75% of the time.
Yeah, you want to mix up your range. A little bit of Harrington, that
Yeah.
stuff, right? Peter is smiling a little bit, wondering what Sasha's up to. He's been watching him do this.
He's thinking the same thing we're just talking about. Slasha. Maybe Slasha's
love that you're-
tilted that Bill.
It seems so tilty, right?
He had to fold
Constantly.
on the turn, and he 3-bets the next 2 hands. But Peter gets out of the way.
I Adam's pissed.
Adam's like,
There's
nah.
nothing more gambly than a man that's a little stuck. Let's go. Let's play. Ace Queen versus Ace King. We're all hoping for Ace King Queen flop.
Just the ace would be pretty gross.
Just an ace or a King Queen. One of three of those combinations, right?
Yeah.
To a flop.
Notice they have each other's flush outs too.
10, 9,
Sasha
6.
has the ace of diamonds.
2 diamonds.
Ace
They both have a
spades.
backdoor flush draw. Sasha's got him notched. Sasha's going to probably c-bet his entire range here. Especially heads up. Right? You don't want to check heads up. Especially you're out of position, you're just giving up on the hand, essentially.
That
Looks like a
is
bet of
4.
400. Wabrai, what's up?
What up?
Adam just folds, politely folds, and Sasha scoops another pot. The aggression continues out of Sasha, and we love it. And we love it.
Those are the current chip stacks. 4.7K for Ben.
Ben,
He is the chip
behold, the chip stack of doom. I have to do that at least once a show. It's like wizarding. Behold, my wizard attire. Bow down to the wizard. I'm such a nerd, right? Let's play Dungeons and Dragons. Looks like we have a straddle. 5, 10, 20. Here we go. And we love it. Jake got me saying that. I hate him. I hate him.
Jake is somewhere sick and coughing
No,
up a storm.
he's
so
playing poker in this room, but he's coughing like crazy,
yeah,
so we couldn't get
if
in
you're
there.
watching the stream and you're at one of our tables right now with Jake,
Just 3-bet him every hand. Peter calls the 20 with an ace-8 suited. Bill's in the hand also with a 9-5 suited. We're hoping for spades on this flop, right? Everyone's
Bill,
got
that's
junk.
That's his hand.
Everyone's got junk.
9-5. It's coming. It's coming. It's gonna be 5-5.
Limpers with
For
a bunch
sure.
of junk. Ace deuce 3. Peter flops top pair.
Two pair for Esh.
Esh flops 2 pair.
We could see some fireworks here.
Couple of backdoor flush draws.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Let's see if Bill likes his gut shot. The gutter. Esh leads out for 100, and a quick call from Peter. Once again, we don't know what Ben's cards are. It's the second time tonight. Last time he had the nuts, so he probably has 4-5 of clubs right now, and misread his hand and threw it in the muck. Told you Bill's coming along.
10 of clubs on the turn completes a flush draw. A lot of people in this hand could get a little. This could slow down some action.
Oh yeah.
What will Bill H do?
Lon McCarran in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. If you have a question for the Lon McCarran, he is in the chat right now. He's here to answer all of your relationship and poker questions.
What just happened? Did Bill bet?
Peter bet 210.
Oh, Peter bet.
Bill's got 210 to call. And the camera is not on Bill, so I'm not sure what action happened. Sometimes the cameras switch too quickly for us. I'm not sure if Bill called the 210, but
yeah,
it looks like
C4 is
Esh.
pretty good.
Looks like Esh is calling. So yeah, Bill folded. Now it's just Esh and Peter heads up.
What an action killer, dude.
Yeah, 4 of clubs on the river.
Man,
Kills action.
Bill would have won. I knew it. I knew it. Bill
You're
is,
so results oriented.
I am.
Brett Michael in the chat. What's up? JB Darts. Who else did I miss? Someone else was saying something. Jägermeister. What's up? Welcome to the chat. Love that name. Very creative. I like very
Did it just
much.
go check. I assume it went check. Yeah, it went check.
850 pot. Scoop it. Ben's in the chip lead. Even though it's not a tournament, you're not really in a chip lead.
Hey,
Smallest stack is 1.1K. This is a good game. Get down here. Brett Michael says too much scared money. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think these guys are not scared to play. No skills poker.
I mean, they're really. Wait,
What's up?
Why are we talking about scared money?
There's no scared money at this table. The chat is a gem, but it also is very hard on people. The chat likes to insert all 2 inches hard. I'm getting fired tonight. Peter's got the straddle on. Let's go. Looks like a little raise out of Ben, and we love it. And I'm loving Ben tonight. I love a man that gives a little bit of action.
Some hands too.
Yes. Don't freaking limp with ace queen, okay? It's just sad. It makes me sad. My heart breaks.
You want to hear a story about today? I did a hit and run in the 1-3 game, and I doubled up through Sean Drake.
Sean Drake's in here?
I slow played my pocket aces for like the first time since like 2006.
I love it.
Yeah.
Queen 10,
It worked
8
out pretty well.
on the flop. Ben flops top pair.
No,
and
that's
guess
straight.
what?
Oh man.
Guess what Bill's got? Guess what Bill's got? Flopped straight. Is this not the second time tonight?
Well, last time I think Ben flopped it with the 5-3.
5 on the turn. Ben is drawing dead right now. Bill's got the check mark. Oh,
He's
man.
just like, I'm just
just
gonna
looking at
order
the
some
menu.
food.
What's it?
You checked?
Are these Brussels sprouts?
I'll just throw in a
Are there
block.
Brussels sprouts on this menu? Free breakfast? Oh, I gotta stay till 7. Yeah, that's what he's saying.
Ben is not going anywhere.
Deuce of diamonds on the river completes a backdoor, a flush draw if someone had it, which might slow down Bill's action. Ben might put him on exactly what he has or a flush.
I like this bet size too. It's
475.
Yeah.
It's less than half the pot, or about half the pot, I should say.
I think Ben's gonna call it, and then
Brett Michael says I'm surprised Ben checked the turn.
yeah, the 5 isn't really a significant card, so.
Lon
That's
McCarron's
fair.
going to be doing commentary this Sunday with Scott Ball.
Oh, what?
Final table and our amplifier. Make sure you come down. Oh, and he gets a call with top pair. Show him the bad news. Ben, pay that man his money. Lon McCarron, Scott Ball in the amplifier, Sunday, January 15th. I think I'm going to play. Are you going to play?
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I have a plan.
What does everyone think about?
I will play it. I have a plan. I'm not gonna say what my plan is because I don't want to share.
That means he's gonna just jam it with like the first 10,000 constantly until he has to buy in for the 550 in level 6.
But that can get really expensive because then that turns into like it easily turn into a 1K real fast.
I'm actually just gonna come for fun and play one bullet because I can't blow through all my load because I have to play Varnica and Friends on Wednesday.
You can't blow your load.
I can't blow my whole load.
What do you guys think, though? I mean,
Lon McCarron
guys
said my
gonna-
hair looks Lon McCarron said my hair looks fabulous. Don't talk.
Lon, do you like your outfit too? She's basically wearing PJs.
Lon, I did my hair for you.
I didn't know it was a PJ party. I would have.
Stop! It's sweats. A girl can't wear sweats around here without catching some heat. All right. It looks like Sasha raises to 50. I don't think this was yes, it was straddled. Bill.
That's a really small
Ben
raise.
put in a straddle. It is a small raise. Small raise with small 4s. Maybe he'll catch the
It's a
case
pot
4.
builder. Oh, such a wet flop.
Queen 10-9, very
Everyone
wet.
gets a piece of that, pretty much. Everyone's got either a straight draw or a straight draw, and then you got Slasha.
Fat Trains in the chat. No skills poker. I don't need help. I can do it all by myself. I don't want to go any further with this joke. It's so bad. Queen on the turn just makes everything worse.
So Esh
Such
has
a whip
an
board.
open-ended straight draw here, but if a jack comes, he's probably not very happy with his hand, so it's really just a gutter, kind of. He's gonna get rid of it. Peter also just has a gutter, so yeah.
Shaney LOL, welcome to the chat. How are you, my darling?
Wabri says he can't play the Sunday tournament, so he's gonna play the Saturday tournament.
He's always playing the Saturday tournament.
So there's a Saturday
Right.
tournament too. And also guys, there's this one coming up. It's in March.
Oh, Kevin Martin, and guess who else? Norman Chad.
I love it. Oh my God.
Did you see my tweet, everybody? Lon McCarron's my bae. but I'm excited to meet Norman Chad. So we're gonna have Lon McCarron and Norman Chad in the same room. I'm sure Lon McCarron will come over and say hi. How exciting is that?
Yeah, that's cool. I have not met Norman Chad.
$250,000
He's awesome.
Spring Classic. He's the best. Him and Lon and Norman deserve to be in the Poker Hall of Fame. Correct?
Yeah, they're
Yes.
they're like the perfect duo, and I don't know how ESPN found both of them together when
It's like-
all this started, but they contributed so much to just the poker boom, just with their commentary.
I mean, they're not as great as Veronica and Jake, but yeah, I mean, they're good. No, I'm just kidding. They're the best.
You and Norman would actually make a really good.
Yeah,
couple
tell that to
booth, 'cause
JFK
you both
Stones.
make the most ridiculous jokes.
Yeah, well, JFK Stones doesn't want me in the booth with Norman Chad. I'm just going to say
I
it
don't
out there.
blame him. That could like
Destroy
destroy
Stone's reputation.
Yeah, forever.
I get it.
Forever.
King, deuce 3 on the flop. Heads up. I will be right back.
All right. She's gonna go blow her load right now, so I'll take over. All right, so Bill again has the straight draw. He has a straight draw pretty much every hand that he plays, and he plays pretty much every hand. So hard to beat him. And Alan's actually playing a hand too. So wow, Alan has not played a hand yet tonight. I don't think. I don't think he's seen the flop yet. But Bill is just like whatever.
But Alan's not exploding his image.
Yeah, yeah.
not?
He checked. How do you check that turn?
Yes, I'm good. 2-5. Yeah. I'm just gonna move you. Yes. Poker. T5 is really good. I'm gonna play 2-5. I'm on the list for the 5-10.
Awesome.
Hey, doing Kyle?
Dude, aren't you sick?
No.
Turn around, dude.
I'm not dying. It's not like. It's not contagious.
It's not contagious. Okay.
It's not AIDS. It's just HIV.
Yeah.
It's not funny. We shouldn't
Oh,
talk about
okay.
Chips on 11, please.
it. Stone's live. 5-10. Barrels.
5, 10, 20.
Harlan, Sasha, Matt,
It's a good game. It's a good
Peter,
lineup.
Bill. God damn.
Yeah, it's a really good lineup.
Who's crushing?
So Ben doubled up early. He flopped 5-3, a straight, 6-high straight against seat 9, who is Adam. He had pocket kings, and then we just saw Bill flop a straight against Ben. So
What I love about Bill is like Bill plays so many hands
Yeah.
that when Bill does flop 2-pair plus
Yeah.
on most boards, over pairs are just willing to like stack off.
Yeah.
And against Bill, the way Bill plays, you kind of like have to be ready for that. Like
Yeah.
you can't come to, to the table with scared money against Bill.
Yeah.
You gotta like, hey, I'm like it's gonna be ups and downs. We're gonna swing for it, and poker's gonna happen. I
Yeah.
love it.
I said it at the beginning of the show that Bill was not going to fold to any 3-bets, and so far he has not let me down. So Bill's my man right
Bill's
now,
a
dude.
gem. I love Bill. Bill, superhero 5000. The Brillster. All right, peace out.
You want to finish this hand?
No.
Heck no. Oh my gosh, how low did he make this? Did everybody in the chat get all excited because Jake was in the booth?
They're talking about it. They said you got ugly real fast, and you grew a beard.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's before Jake got here. Ah! Adam calls.
So Alan actually played a hand
Nice.
against Bill, and he won with ace high because it went check check.
I like it when people play hands. It gets me all hot and bothered.
All right,
I
so
feel like Ben is
Peter's
replacing-
reloading.
Ben's replacing Zach from Sack in my heart right now. He's sitting in the same seat.
Replacing who?
Zach from Sack, my favorite. I'm like his biggest fan. He's my favorite.
Okay.
You probably know who he is if you watch the stream. But Ben's giving action and he's kind of replacing him right now. And you have to look equally as miserable. And Ben's doing that. We got three-way action here.
Bill just called another 3-bet with Jack 9 offsuit. Definitely the top of his range, and he flops another straight draw.
Oh! How much do you love this? 5, 8, 10 on the flop, 2 clubs. Bill also picks up a backdoor club draw. Flops open-ended.
His flopping straight draw percentage is about 80%.
Super high, right?
Yeah.
He's an outlier in the statistical world.
right, so Adam is.
Adam's reaching for chips.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing. He's c-betting this. So Bill checks to Adam. Adam looks like he's betting 250. It looks kind of weak. Kind of weak into this. It was like $430 pot. Or it looks super value.
It's about standard. It's about half the pot. It's about 55% of the pot ish.
We all know, you and me know, Bill is going nowhere fast.
Yeah.
He's staying
Question
here.
Does he probably just calls? They're both.
He just met a supermodel and he's ready to put the ring on her.
Yeah,
He
just a
calls.
call.
King on the turn. Changes nothing for either one of them. Although that could definitely
It's a
hit
good bluff card.
Adam's range, correct? Because he was the original raiser.
Yeah, Adam 3-bet. So I think it's actually
That card's
big
better
blind
for
versus,
Adam's range than it is Bill's.
I think it was big blind versus the live 20. So
Bill checks again. Let's see if Adam will continue the aggression. Can Adam get Bill off of his hand? Is he going to give up? No, check. 10 on the river. Adam is ahead here.
I think it's a good card to bet if I was Bill. I mean, Adam pretty much gave up on the hand when that king hit. You called the flop.
Weakness.
So good
He
chance
showed
you
weakness,
have
yeah.
a 10 or maybe something.
Brett Michael says, good bluff card. Yes,
Yeah.
we agree. Lon McCarran is asking who is playing the amplifier. I will be there on Sunday. Kyle will be one of my victims. I will double up through him.
And it goes check.
Ooh, I don't like that at all. Bill missed an opportunity, I believe. Ace high, scoop.
So Adam gets a little bit back.
So how did Jake do? Did he like replace me for a minute?
He came in and started talking as
Did he
usual.
cough?
No, he didn't.
Wow, that's weird. He's been coughing like
I
crazy.
covered my face just in case because
He-
I don't want to contaminate you either.
I know, he spent
Yes.
all last winter coughing on me. It was horrible. That's all he does in the wintertime is cough. $20 straddle out of Harlan. You know, when you're on the live stream, if you ask real nice, they'll let you have a live double straddle. You can also run the board up to 3 times. You can also rabbit hunt if you tip the dealer. How nice is that? Sasha just calls with pocket deuces.
Brett M. Cal asks
Brett
if
Michael.
I don't, or if I like him checking the Jack 9. Are you talking about on the river? Because I feel like on that river after it goes check on the turn, I think that's a good opportunity to actually take a stab on the river.
Yeah, for sure. Especially when he turns, on the turn he got weak and just checked.
Yeah.
So Alan races to 85, gets a bunch of callers, to a flop, 4, 5, 7. Harlan flops top pair. Not much really for anybody else.
Sasha has the best hand, I think, still, yeah.
You're bright 66. Welcome to the chat. Nice to see you. Shani LOL says Adam did play the hand really weak. He could have put in a small blocker bet to try to win the hand.
After
I don't like the blocker bet.
after Bill
But I-
checks the river, though, I do like the check back by Adam on the river, because at that point, I think Ace
Yes.
High has a lot of showdown value on that pot or on that board, and so there's no point in betting it.
Basically, anybody who would have bet that river would have won. And Adam won anyway.
Yeah.
Had Bill had something. Ciao! No, we don't.
Thank you,
Stop
Mega
it.
Donor.
Mega donor, shipping chips to everybody on a regular basis. Welcome to the chat. Thunder Grunt 72.
Oh, my bad, Brett McCall. I don't know. I didn't see the little face thing. It popped up on the second line and whatever.
Is this your water? I didn't even
Yeah.
get water.
Come on, guys, play 7 deuce. You guys are all rich. Oh wow, Esh just called 20 with 7 deuce. So maybe maybe there is a 7 deuce game now.
Maybe there is a god.
That'd be pretty cool.
There is a god.
Yes,
Esh is
I am
playing
Cali
7
Kid.
deuce. JJ Plays Poker, welcome to the chat. Ace,
Flush
Queen
draw.
Jack, 2 clubs. Esh picked up the only flush draw. Sasha's got a backdoor flush draw, but he's notched. Harlan, a lot of nothing.
So Esh is definitely gonna win a pot. The question is, and he shows it. Is it worth anything? Nobody's
They're
shipping
not
him
playing
anything.
it. I hate it when they don't play it.
He's just a
But you know what?
show-off.
It's just an ego boost. It's just an
Yeah.
ego boost.
I won a hand with 7 deuce in the tournament last week.
You're my hero.
I was on the button and there were like 7 limpers, so I was just like, okay. It was actually suited clubs, and then I flopped a pair of 7s, and I don't even remember if I flopped like a straight draw with it or a flush draw, but I just know I flopped a pair of 7s, and the guy goes all in on the flop, and I called him, and it was good. Or I jammed. I don't remember how it went down, but I won. With a
Either
pair
way
of
you won, it
sevens.
doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And you looked good.
Uh-huh.
That's pretty much why we have you here, because you're handsome.
Thank you.
Straddlepod!
I was gonna say something, but then I.
No, it's fine. Just let it out.
Alan has a hand. Let's
Esh-
see. Is he gonna
Esh
fold?
is-
Is he gonna fold?
Esh is straddling this. I love it.
God,
Alan
Alan.
raises to 75.
Alan's
Looks
playing a
like
hand.
he's getting action out of Bill. I didn't see Bill.
Who's played more hands tonight, Matt or Alan? I think Alan now has the lead.
Yes. Deuce 8 Jack on the flop.
It's a good flop for
Alan is still ahead with his queens.
And you know what? Any flop against Bill has turned into a good flop to bet because Bill is hitting everything. And his range is everything, so
Mikey GM1. We actually have Jake under the table and they whisper their cards to Jake. Each one of the commentators has to take turns being under the table for 3 hours while people whisper their cards. They're asking how they can see the cards.
how they can see the card? How the players?
How we.
How we? Oh. Is that a serious question?
7 of hearts on the river completes a backdoor flush draw. Alan's still ahead here.
All right, so for real though, there's like a sensor on the table. Those little triangles or
Oh my
squares.
God, it's 2017. We're still explaining RFID technology.
RFID. That's
Come
what it
on,
is.
people. Come on. Do you guys know about freaking iPhones and Snapchat and Twitter? Come on, it's 2017. We don't need to talk about this. What's a telephone? Come on.
It's been a while. It's actually been a while since I heard someone call it a telephone
Is this
versus just a phone.
game or is this practice? Is this practice? No, this is a game.
Thanks, JJ. Yes, there is about a 25-minute delay.
Oh,
edge
yeah.
sorter.
You guys do chip porn, right? You have a
Yeah.
group of chip porn people.
Yeah, that's what.
$20
what I do.
straddle out of Matt. I don't even want to know where you put your chips to make it porn. Adam looks like he's going to reach for chips here and he wants to play. I have a feeling. Oh, just calls. Just calls. Sasha
Bill
folds.
Bill H has a real hand, so this is cool. This is awesome. Everyone's putting him on like 9-5 right now, but he actually has 2 9s.
There's the amplifier this Sunday. Get down here. Lon McCarron, Scott Ball. Get some ball lovin'. Get some lawn lovin'. Oh my God.
Wait, did Bill fold his 9s? Oh, never mind. I had a little lag on the graphic there. So 3-way action. The 9s are still good. And you know what? I'm just gonna say it again. Wait, does Bill have 9s or does he not have 9s? Because now they went disappearing. But let's just assume he has 9s. He flopped a straight draw again.
Beautiful, right?
I mean,
that's what Bill does.
He's not gonna get it because Matt and Adam both have a 10. You know what? I take that back. He probably will.
He probably will. I was like, challenge accepted.
Oh!
9. A little bit of bankage.
Everyone's got it, or Matt now has a straight, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but if Bill's got his pocket 9s, he'll pay him.
If Bill has pocket 9s like we think he does, then he has 10 outs. Any 9, any 7, any jack, any 8.
And those are the true outs up top. You can see the ones grayed out have been folded. Hey!
And
Bingo, bango, disco. Disco for Bill. Bill can't, I mean, Bill just is freaking 5-bet Jesus walking on water. That's what Bill is.
so
How good is Bill's life?
it's pretty good right now.
Yeah.
Especially when Matt's betting into him. How much can Bill raise here? So effective stack is 2.2k.
You can at least make it, I think, like 700.
The thing is, it's such a wet
800?
board. I think you could bet a lot here and get called by a lot of. There's a lot of hands that can call you.
Oh, and Matt quickly folds. Wow. Matt has the perception.
Net alert.
Perception of a freaking of Yoda. Perception of Yoda. That's what Matt has.
Matt's too good. Matt's too good.
Matt is too good for everything.
Matt's too good for this game. Can we get a player?
Can we get like a loose player? Yeah. Player change.
Matt will mix it up though. He'll 3-bet. He'll squeeze. You know, with
Suited
like
aces. What's up?
deuce.
He will. We're all. Let's just have a minute of admiration for Matt. How handsome he is. How smart he is. How well he plays. Pretty much all of our money is on Matt. And now we know why Jake
My
has...
money is still on Bill. Bill is just...
Jake has his heart set on Matt. He sits outside of his bedroom window in the bushes. He loves Matt. Peter's reaching for chips. A little bit of ace-queen. Looks like it's a $20 straddle. It's a 5, 10, 20 game, and we love it. Peter's raising his 65. And Bill, with an ace-10, calls. I would have liked a 3-bet, but whatevs. We'll
Harlan's
take a
been
call.
kind of card dead. He is usually pretty actiony. I like playing with
Sly
Harlan.
Cry.
He makes plays too.
What's up, baby? Nice to see you.
Tough.
Sasha calls. Looks like Esh is playing, and we have a game. Ladies and gentlemen, 4-way to a flop. Let's go.
Do you think an ace is going to come out?
We hope. 10-3 deuce. Wah, wah, wah. Bill picks up the top pair, and that's it. Esh has
has a
second
third.
pair. Escosta Nostra says Jake serenades Matt every night with a boombox outside of his window. Yes, he does. You must be there because you're re-serenading Jake outside of the bush, outside of Matt's window. It's like a 3-way serenade, like a caterpillar. Anyway. Action's on Sasha, 160 to call. Sasha does have inside straight draw. A 4 would give him the nuts. Well, I mean, it would give him the effective nuts. A 5-6 would beat him.
Where's the action?
Action is on Esh. Esh calls.
Wow. This is a really big pot.
Wow, 4 ways still.
Really big pot. Really
What is Peter doing here? What is Peter doing?
He's the initial
9.
raiser.
9
I
of
would've checked
spades.
this flop with 3 players behind.
Now Esh picked up a flush draw. Checks it. Looks like he checked it. No?
Yeah, I think this.
Action is on Esh right now. Sorry, I thought he checked it. Yeah, now he's checking.
Yeah, I hope we get. Peter should check this.
Peter should check this with 3 other people in the flop in the hand. Bill, relentless. Relentless.
Probably
Reaches
about
for
600,
chips.
550. 425. Okay.
425 is the bet. Esh now can't fold. You can't fold a flush draw. You can't do that. Any three? Any spade? Come on. Oh, no.
Wow.
It's up to Peter now. Peter folds.
Wow. So the table's giving Bill a lot of respect right now. Last couple of hands.
Larson, what's up? Score another salad on stream. Damn right. Peter, salad eater. That's why we love Peter. He promotes all of the salads on the delicious Sammy's menu. If you guys have not played here, this is actually the best poker room I've ever played in. We have a 24-hour gourmet restaurant that will serve you at the table. You don't get some silly cafe food or some cheap coffee. We have everything. Everything is delish and legit. Have you had the lamb chops?
No, I haven't.
Oh, dear God. And the pizza, we have like a proper pizza oven, wood-fired. Oh, baby. I love food. I'm a foodie.
Duck tacos are pretty bomb too.
No, fish tacos. Fish tacos
You
are
have fish
bomb.
tacos here? I always get
What?
the duck tacos.
Oh, I can't do this with
You know what?
you.
And just to clarify, the player menu is actually way smaller than the actual full menu, so ask for the full menu because I didn't know about that for a really long time.
Oh my God.
I was so tired
Kyle.
of the menu and I was like,
Kyle.
oh, there's a whole other menu.
There's so much more food. Looks like we got a little raise out of Harlan to 80, and
About time, Harlan.
Come on,
Wake up.
Harlan.
Wake up.
Well, he has pocket queens. Larson says we're making him hungry. Yeah, I'm making myself hungry. I need to eat after this. Getting a little bit of action. Ace 10 deuce. We're letting our graphics catch up.
Bill and the straight draw continues.
Bill with a king jack of diamonds.
Okay, so our graphics are a little bit off right now. It's actually
So it was ace 10 deuce on the flop, two spades, and now an ace turned. Harlan's continuing here. It looked like Bill bet and Harlan raised him, no?
oh
Queen on the river, no, Bill!
wow. Bill's
Bill
gonna
picks
lose
up his
so much here.
straight, but Harlan fills his boat
I
and
like
his
the bet.
heart. Oh,
Really like the bet sizing here by Harlan. Actually, I might have actually
500
bet more.
into a $690.
I like
pot rate.
over betting this pot.
I love
right now.
overbetting too because it's so wet. You know, the spades got there,
Your
the
opponent
straight got
called
there.
you flop and turn.
Yeah, just make it big that it hurts them a little. You know, like that first time.
Yeah.
Sid and Aces says, "What a sick river." Yes, we love it sick. We love blood. We love gore. We love it when it hurts.
Love everybody.
We love everybody. Uncle Matty,
Hey, Matty.
what is up? Uncle Matty, the very handsome Uncle Matty, is standing in the booth.
You always say it. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too. Love me some Uncle
Nice
Matty.
hand, Harlan.
I'm gonna get pulled in the back like,
Justin.
Veronica, you went over the line again today. You know we might fire you again. $20 straddle, 5, 10, 20. Here we go. Adam's reaching for chips, and we love it. And we
Wow.
love it. Adam, make it good, make it greasy.
I thought Ben
75.
I thought Ben was Bill, and I thought Bill had 9-5 again. I was like, dang, that is his hand.
Don't confuse me, Kyle. All right, Adam raises 75. Getting some action, looks like out of Allen. Was that Allen? Our graphics
No,
are just catching
Alan
up.
doesn't play hands.
Allen, right there.
Alan is playing a hand.
Ace, Jack, 4, 2 hearts. Bill flops top pair. Everyone's got junk,
Yeah, it's
except
kind
for
of,
Bill.
kind of a boring hand.
Isn't it weird that Bill actually has a hand here? Right?
Well, he had a hand last hand
Yeah,
too.
he
it's just
did, he did.
Not the best hand. Bill's actually made a couple hands though. He got paid off
Brett Michael says Kyle isn't pervy enough to make this duo work. Brooke is at another level. I can grease up Kyle a little bit. I just need to take him and give him some wine and some cabbage. Get him like warmed up with the Polish dinner first.
All right, are you cooking?
I always cook.
All right,
I cooked before I left.
I'll bring the wine. You make the food.
Oh, are we having a friend date? Bring your dog so that your dog can like
All right.
balance things on his nose or her nose. Dog a boy or a girl?
He's a boy.
Okay. If you don't follow Kyle on Snapchat, you're missing out.
Lon brought his dog to the booth last time.
He always does.
I know.
Chachi's a member of our team.
Chachi. Is Chachi a boy or a girl?
I think Chachi's a boy.
Oh, okay, because Junior is looking for a girlfriend, but... Alright, I have no idea what... Oh, someone made a straight. Adam made a straight on the river. Bill's got top pair. Alan with bottom pair.
Adam reaching for chips. Looks like 325. Is Bill gonna pay off with an ace?
I think he
Yes,
will.
he is. I like that Bill is giving some action and getting action.
What Ree said. Ew, that makes for some bad Dutch ovens.
Sausage and wine. Welcome to my world. I mean, not the Dutch ovens, but the sausage and wine. I would need my husband here to verify that.
Ew.
Raiders! Harlan's got the Raiders hat on, and I love it. I didn't know Harlan was a Raiders fan. Now he's growing into my heart.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Harlan was wearing Niners gear like 5 years ago.
Right? Right?
Actually, I don't know.
I've got a Raiders tattoo. You don't know where, but somewhere.
The 5-4 calls? Wait, did we miss a call from 5-4?
So we got a 5, 10, 20, $20 straddle still on. I'm just so happy that they're still straddling. It really brings joy to my heart. It's like a man that you're in love with that tells you he loves you back. It's just so good. It's just happiness. Matt's putting in a raise here to 60.
Pocket eights. And we got a 3. Oh, I thought that was a 3-bet. It looked like a 3-bet.
It is a 3-bet out of Allen. It was all greens.
Nice.
Right? 3-bet, 175.
So the 2 tightest players so
and
far.
guess who's giving action? Bill! Bill giving action. Matt calls. Matt's like, well, there's some money in here. Let's go. Bill, 10-7.
He's going to flop a straight draw. Oh, I called it. I said
9-10 jack. 9-10 jack. Bill flops a pair and an inside straight
Do we know
draw.
what Alan has? Do we see?
Matt's got him blocked though. Matt's got the
Yeah.
blockers, and we can't see what Alan has. His cards aren't on the reader correctly. Checked around to Alan. Alan bets 300.
Alan probably has,
Instant
like-
call from Bill.
Queens, maybe kings, maybe like ace queen.
Matt, what is Matt doing here?
He's open-ended.
Matt folds his aces. Sorry, his aces. His eights. Pardon me. Ace on the turn. Now a backdoor spade draw is there. Bill continues to check. Lets Alan do all the betting. Check,
Wow,
check.
Alan checked again. So I guess he doesn't have ace queen. I'm going to say he has queens.
3 of diamonds on the river changes nothing. Check, check. What does Alan show?
I don't know. What does he show? Kings? Kings or queens?
Kings or queens?
One of them.
Costa Nostra said I could see V with a thug life tattoo on her throat. Nah, no. But yeah, but temporary maybe.
Wabri bringing up some memories of the recent 1-3, 6, 12, 24, 50 game that we played. We played 2 rounds of that. It was a 1-3 with a mandatory 6, mandatory 12, mandatory 12, mandatory dead 50. We did 2 rounds of that.
It's called gamble.
Yeah, it was You know what's weird? I don't think we had a single all-in during that. We were all playing really deep. I don't even know why it was a 1-3 game to start. We should have just made it like a 5-10.
Because stones.
Yeah, Watbury, that was pretty awesome.
So we've got a bunch of limpers in this $20 straddle hand. Ace 5-6.
Watbury
On
also
flop.
paid for my upcoming trip to Florida next week. He paid me off. Open-ended for Harlan.
King on the turn. Check to Harlan again. I love how much action Bill's giving everyone.
Yeah, he's so good for the game.
Bill's my heart. Bill's everything. 7. Oh man, what a
good.
wet board, right? The spades got theirs. Straight flush potential. No,
Yeah, it'll go check, check,
I
check.
thought that was a 5 of spades.
It's always nice when your opponent reps what you have.
So make sure you get here on Sunday
What's
for
in
our
Florida?
amplifier.
WPT Deep Stacks at Seminole Hard Rock Hollywood. The Lucky Heart Series.
M Woody 8. Nice to see you in the chat. I don't think I've ever seen you before. Welcome, welcome. Lon McCarran will be in-house on Sunday along with Scott Ball.
And Chachi, maybe?
And Chachi will be here. Lon McCarran's Chihuahua. Chachi actually gets paid more than I do per show, per
Wow.
episode. Yeah.
I was wondering, because
Yeah, he's a big deal. Peter's putting in a race of 65. It is still a $20 straddle that we love. And Harlan is going to give him some action because he's got a king jack, and why not? Peter's got almost a Hawaiian vacation. It's suited though. 4-5-8 on the flop. Nothing for nobody. First person with some aggression will probably take this down.
wow, check,
Ace
check.
on the turn.
Yeah.
Lon
Good.
McCarran says that Chachi works harder than I do. Yes, he does.
Yeah, he probably does.
And he's better looking. I just admit it. I'm okay with it. Peter bets 75 on the turn, takes it down, shows another bluff. And Harlan's like, I'm going to take you in the parking lot for that bluff. You're going to get it.
What just happened?
Nothing. I was just joking.
Did Harlan
I'm just joking.
Harlan bluff?
No, Peter bluffed. Not really. I'm just
was a
joking.
good turn.
Harlan's a nice guy. Harlan would never do that. Peter's well loved. I don't want to start any bad rumors.
So if you guys have never played here at Stones, they do have their own app. It tells you all the live games running, all the upcoming tournaments. It even has an upcoming calendar and that shows all the upcoming live streams. So if you guys want to sign up for that, all you gotta do is download the app. I don't know what the app's called.
Stones Live.
The app?
Yeah.
It's called Stones Live?
Yeah,
Or
I think
Stones app?
it's. I think
We
it's
need help.
Stones
We need
app.
help.
It's the Stones app. Just
a Stones app.
Find. I have it on my phone. It's good. 2-way to a flop. 5-6 king. 2 spades. Harlan flops a little bit of open end here.
How do you see the flop? I don't even know what the flop is. Oh, there it is.
It's called paying attention. I know it's a new concept.
Yeah.
I'm just bugging you. 4 on the turn, and that is a beautiful thing for Harlan because now he pairs up, and he's open-ended. Escosta Lostra. I always get your name wrong. We don't ask people to sub because you don't have to sub. We have all of our videos up for free. And
What do you mean by sub?
like you have to sub on Live with the Bike. Right? You can't see their
yeah,
videos. All of our videos you can watch at any time, and if they're older than the last 3 months, you can watch them on our YouTube channel. We put everything on YouTube, so you don't need, we're not trying to get money from you. We're trying to provide a good free broadcast. If you'd like to send money to Veronica Brill, you can. Harlan calls. Chop it up with a 7. Both of them had a straight.
Looks like we're missing a couple players from the table.
Normally, Jake and I buy the players drinks so that they get loosey-goosey.
We don't have to in this game.
That's true. I mean, it's like Bill's been drinking for 10 years. I'm not implying that he's an alcoholic. I'm just implying that he's loose.
Slasha needs a drink, though. He's awesome.
C-Mill916. Yes, I am broke. Thank you for noticing.
What?
Stones Amplifier, get down here Sunday. Lawn McCarran Scott Ball. I mean, come on. How do you not want them to do commentary on you?
Veronica does probably spend a lot of money on her hair, but not as much as Jake spends on his beard.
Right?
I'm pretty sure about that, yeah. Guaranteed I spend the least amount of hair product.
But you spend a lot of money on your dog.
No, I really don't.
What? You should spoil your dog.
Ask me when the last
He's
time
so
I gave him a
smart.
bath. I think it's been like a month.
What? You're horrible.
He doesn't like a bath, so why?
I'm calling
force him?
Child Protective Services on you. Looks like we have a race to 60 out of Matt, or not, sorry, Matt, not Matt, Ben. Sorry, Peter raced to 75. Ben calls. 8-9 Jack, 2 hearts. Ben's got ace, queen of hearts, flops the nut flush draw.
Ben loves it. The 10's good, the heart's good. Ace is probably good.
Harlan could pick up a 10
Might
here
be
for the
good.
win. Queen
That's like
on the turn. Ben picks up a top pair.
that's like the worst good card for Ben.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think anybody really likes that turn all that much. Because Harlan loses his straight draw now. My dog doesn't even like water, period. Like he will not go outside to pee in the rain. I have to force him to go pee. I'm not saying that randomly. I'm reading the chat.
Oh, okay. My dog's breath smells like dog food.
Mine smells like
My
food.
cat's breath smells like cat food. Just like random thoughts out of Kyle's mind.
Ben takes down the pot, and let's see another.
I like the table tonight. I like the action in the, 7, 8, 9 seats. I like it.
Yeah, 7, 8, 9's been really good. 4, 5, 6 has been kind of boring. And Harlan is just trying to rep that Raiders hat.
Mega donor, bottom of his top range. I love poker players. They can actually get that crazy with their analysis. Ask Jake. Chop it up, chop up the blinds. Fun for them, boring for us. Edge sorter, what's up? Is it edge sorter or edges order? Who knows? Who knows?
Edge sorter. It's like what Phil Ivey does.
I'm actually happy that you're in the booth with me because Jake can talk about one hand for 4 hours. It is infuriating and drives me insane. So I like someone who moves on. Build a bridge, get over it.
So should we talk about that one hand?
No. We're on to a new hand. $20 straddle. Got a bunch of limpers here. Matt's limping. Alan's coming along for this ride. Peter's checking. 5-way to 6-way to a flop. Ladies and gentlemen, poker's alive and well. 6, 8, 10. A little bit of rainbow. And look at Harlan flopping a little bit of open-ended.
Yeah. I think Matt leads out here for 75.
Matt's flopped top 2.
And Esh is probably coming along as well.
And why not, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got position on everybody.
He might even raise, but we'll see.
Brett Michael says, when Jake's in the booth, I actually learn things, like losing your money.
All right, so that is a raise here.
I like it.
I like it because this flop is kind of dry. Like, I mean, it is. So the only thing you're really worried about is like a set, maybe, or 2 pair. I
Matt
guess.
calls with 2 pair. Matt
But
wants
it's
to see what he's up
unlikely that your
to.
opponent's playing a 2 pair
Would
hand.
Esh be doing this with a 7-9? You know what I mean? Because there's no flush draws. He's got the nuts. He wants to keep worse hands in. Would Esh do that with 7-9?
I would probably just maybe call and let Matt fire again.
So check, check.
Oh, wow.
10 on the river, pairs the board. It's a killer hand for Esh. Killer card.
Wow. Matt decides to check it.
And let Esh keep all of his
Hang
bluffs
himself.
in his range.
And it's
Yeah.
going to work.
Or hang himself. Same thing. Now Matt's going to squeeze out maximum value here. He's essentially got the nuts.
And this is what makes Matt a scary player. He is capable of making these crazy plays. He knows right where his opponent is. Very, 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 very risky to check out of position when you got a strong hand like this, because if he gets checked behind, you lose a ton of value. But I think Matt knows his opponent. He's putting him on a range. He's putting him on a hand like a 10.
Yes, I agree. And he knows that 10 is going to try to get some value out of him.
Yeah.
Yes,
And
Matt.
that looks like a
That's
huge
huge.
raise.
Huge, because he knows he's going to get value out of, like, I don't think a 10-6 is there, but he's going to get value out of a straight, out of a 10, like an ace 10, a jack 10, 9-10.
It's also sick because remember, Esh raised on the flop. He could have a hand like even like 8-6 or something like that, or like something weird that just got counterfeited. And the fact that Matt's betting so much, it really polarizes it too. Like who
No, that's
who
super
check
bluffing,
raises
right?
the nuts? I mean, on the river, it's just so risky. You don't see it very often. So this does in a way look kind of bluffy.
Yeah.
And it could, yeah.
Also,
Maybe.
Matt is one. I always talk about how a lot of players are not capable of bluff check raising the river. And I think Matt falls into the small category of players who are capable of check raising the river, knowing the exact range of their opponent. And so that would be a scary spot for me. If I'm Esh, I'm thinking, man, is he actually check raising me? Because he is capable of it. Not everyone can.
And if you're gonna bluff this, you have to bet a lot. And
Yeah.
Matt is betting.
I think had Matt made this
Almost
a little
900.
smaller, it might have been an easier fold. But because it's such a huge raise, it looks super bluffy.
I actually thought Matt was betting more. It actually looked like more when he pushed the chips out. But either way, seat 3 does not like to fold.
Yeah.
But would you
If-
like to
if you-
fold this too? I mean,
if
it's a
you're-
tough spot to be in.
If you're if Matt thinks that he's playing against someone sticky, then yeah, then it is right to make a quite a large raise. Yeah, and a call. He gets a call. Matt the Beast. Behold, behold, beast mode.
At that point, it's really a bluff or the nuts.
Yes, yes. It's very polarized, super polarized, and yeah, it's gotta hurt a little. The ego's gotta hurt.
Yeah.
That's the.
Yeah, Meatloaf. It looked like it was when he was pushing the chips out. It did look like it was bigger than 3x. But 3x is pretty standard if you're gonna raise in most cases. But I think he could have bet a little more.
You can
there.
call people like wizards sarcastically, but Matt is the non-sarcastic wizard, the real wizard.
So Matt's just gonna go back to sleep now. He won a big pot and.
Matt's not gonna sleep. Matt loves it. He loves it. He loves the action. He loves playing. He's not gonna build a moat around his chips. I freaking hate that. I hate that. $20 straddle is on. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a game. Stones Live Poker, 5, 10, 20. Hit the heart if you're just joining us for the first time. 4-way, and we don't charge extra for a 4-way.
Did we just get 2 pair again? Or
6, 8, 10 on the flop.
That's the exact same flop as the last hand. I'm pretty sure.
Not the same suits though.
Different suits, but. And I think the cards came out the exact opposite. It was 10, 8, 6, and this time it's.
You're
6,
a memory
8, 10.
wizard.
They say you gotta have a good memory to be good at
Sarcastic.
poker.
You couldn't even remember. You couldn't even remember your hand that you won with 7 deuce. You couldn't even
that was
remember.
a week ago. That was probably like at least 1,000 hands ago.
Dude, I remember hands from like 10 years ago.
The big ones that you lost.
Yes.
Someone asked me here in the chat what the biggest pot was last time I was in here.
6K
And
or 1-3.
No, that was the biggest. No, I lost that pot. I honestly can't remember the biggest pot I ever won. I think I said like around 8K, and it probably is around like 8, 10K. But
Actually, I can't remember either.
I went home thinking that when I was driving home. I
so
really
many
can't
big
remember.
ones, and they're just.
You never
know.
remember the big ones you win. You just remember the big ones you lose.
That's true.
Matt Damon said it best, right?
Or you cry in your Jeep outside of the casino when you lose $600 for the first time.
I remember the first like semi big pot I lost ever was back in college, and I was playing online. I had pocket 9s. I called the guy's 3-bet. The flop came 9-7 deuce rainbow. I knew the guy had an overpair. I get it all in on the flop. He has kings, river to king, and I threw the laptop.
Oh yeah, you were telling me you broke a laptop with
Yeah.
that. You told me about that hand before.
This is terrible.
KY Bourbon Barrel, what's up? Nice to see you from Kentucky. We enjoy having you in the stream. You should chat a little more, so we don't have to listen to Kyle's stories. You don't needle me enough. I feel like Jake chronically needles me, and I feel like you're so kind. You're just a kind human being, and I feel bad when I needle you.
It's my first time.
No,
Honestly, I was.
We did a stream together, remember? Before?
Was it? No.
Yes, like a year ago.
I'm pretty sure I did.
Shut
it
up
with,
when you're talking to me. I'm telling you the truth. We did a stream together last year.
I'm pretty sure it was with Jake that I did a stream
No.
with.
Oh my. How much do you want to bet? $500? $500. $500 bet right now. Come on. $500 bet. Let's do it. You don't believe me?
I'm really tempted right now just because I really don't think I ever did a stream.
$500.
before. And it aired on.
It
It was
aired.
like legit.
It was me and you. $500.
No, it wasn't. It was Jake.
$500.
Hold 100.
100.
You guys saw it
Yes!
here.
I get $100.
If you guys can find the link for that stream last year, don't share it with us. I'm pretty sure it was Jake.
Ryan, 00714. Veronica Brilhan, listen, where you been on that? Listen, Linda, listen. All right, back to the game. I feel like we're like side betting here.
Oh yeah, so wow, big hand brewing. Oh, Alan has a hand.
And putting in a raise to 300. Looks like Bill was the original better. And then just a call out of Harlan. Harlan's got a queen 10. Harlan's gonna fold this.
He's gonna get no action. Monster hand though.
Finn Belly Army, welcome to the stream. He says 10-9, 10-7 doesn't check raise river for value though. Are you talking about the last hand with Matt? I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure the
Mega
tournament
donor,
is a re-entry
you
tournament.
can re-enter for
Yeah.
sure. For sure, my friend. You can barrel 100 times. Well, I wonder what our record is for barreling. Like 15 entries, re-entries.
For one person?
For one person, yeah.
Who did that? That's crazy.
No, I'm just wondering what our record is. I know I have a record of like 7.
I can't.
Esh raises to 65 with an ace king. Alan with pocket queens. Raises to 175. A little bit of 3-bet action, and we like it very much. Esh is probably going to give back some action here. At minimum, he's just calling. Minimum. Looks like a 4-bet is in order, and we love it. And we love it. A 4-bet.
So also keep in mind his stack size is 800, so he's probably just looking to get it in here.
He's basically saying, I'm going to get it in on this flop regardless. What do you do here with Alan with queens? You 5-bet this, or you just call?
I would just jam it.
He says all in. He says all in. Jam it like it's hot, baby. Eat it. Eat all of it. We have a classic flip. Classic. To a flop. 6, 7, 9. Turn is a 7. Pairs the board. Queens hold. Queens hold. And Esh is like, I hate you, ace king. Alan's picking up action.
Yeah.
Even the tight guys at the table get some action. Because this is Stones Live. That's what we do.
Can win.
Anyone can win. Always a winner, ladies and gentlemen.
Slash is back.
Slash is back. Slashing stacks everywhere. Come on, give it to us. Other commentators are constantly needling us.
Yeah. We're the best, that's what.
Lawn car. That's what you get.
Chips on 11.
Chips on 11.
In the booth with Longcar at the end of the month for the 40K guarantee
Nice.
Sunday tournament.
I love it. You know what I think we should actually call this show? This is just me, my own input. We should call this show Table 11. That's what we are. We're Table 11. We should have shirts that say Table 11 or Chips on Table 11.
Is there really is there?
This is Table 11.
Oh, I like it. It sounds like a club. It sounds like a club name. Yeah. Can we get bottle service too?
Bottle service, Table 11.
I think you should
Yes,
be the
we
cocktail
can.
waitress.
Yes, we can.
All right, so we got some action in the blinds. Ben on the button opens with ace-9 suited standard. Adam.
Ace-10, looks like he's
think
putting in
Adam's
a
the one
raise.
Yeah.
Harlan's looking at his cards like, oh, this used
they
to look
all
good
have
until
aces.
she looked good until the lights came on. That's what Harlan's saying. Action's back on Ben. 140 to call. I love it. He's getting sticky with it. To a flop, ladies and gentlemen. He's notched though. 4-5 queen on the flop.
No help to anyone. Adam still has Ben outkicked here with ace high.
Ben, I mean, if we're going to be optimistic, Ben has a backdoor flush draw.
He does. And he has position, so
JB Darts 2 says wine on 11. Correct, sir. That is correct. Especially during Veronica and Friends. Check, check. Heads up, I would like to see bet.
yeah. I was just gonna say, I'm pretty sure Ben's gonna bet here now that Adam is.
He checked though.
Oh wow. Well,
3 of diamonds
Like, he-
on the turn.
yeah. I still like taking control there. I think he's only checking a set there.
You're talking about Adam's only checking a set there? Or Ben? 'Cause
He's either checking because he has nothing, or he's checking in a set. So I mean, I think I would have made a bet.
you talking about Adam?
After Adam checked, if I was.
So
Ben,
I feel
probably
like
bet.
checking your sets when you were the original aggressor is so 2007. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it kind of depends on the board texture too. But yeah, no, like especially in a blind spot, I would have bet a set here.
Yeah.
So that's why.
You agree with me?
If I'm Ben, I would probably would have bet that flop.
You're so different than Jake. You agree with me. Is that bad for you?
And we're talking so much about the flop. I don't even know what happened on the turn. Who won?
They checked the flop,
I think.
and on the turn he let
I think
out.
Adam took control on the turn and bet and won.
He took control on the
A
turn.
couple of missed opportunities there. Edge Sorter plays with Ben back at home. So, what do you think, Edge Sorter? Would you have bet on that flop if you were Ben?
Rack Attack coming up. I love it. Love me some Rack Attack. $20 straddle right now. Harlan just calls. Mega Donor says only check your sets if you can't remember your hole cards. Duh. Or
So we got
don't.
Big blind versus the straddle. So basically a blind versus blind spot here.
Sasha races to 60. Harlan calls. 3, 7 ace on the flop. 2 clubs. Or sorry, 3 clubs. Harlan flops a club draw. Sasha's got an inside straight draw. A little bit for both of them.
Sasha defends his blinds pretty well. I play a decent amount of cash games with him. And he can be kind of a headache at times.
And we love headaches. E1080, what's up, baby? Nice to see you in the
Harlan
chat.
is picking up on something here. Well, he does have the nut flush draw. So he's going for the semi-bluff. I like it. Sasha can't do anything.
Harlan's game has improved like tenfold since he started playing on our stream. If you actually want to improve your game, playing on the stream and watching yourself is probably the best thing you can do for your game.
Yeah.
And he
Did
shows.
you show one card or two? Just looks like one.
One thing I don't like is that Harlan does show. Harlan plays kind of a fun game. He's you know, not a super grinder. He's probably a multi-billionaire on the side. But I don't like that he shows a lot more than he should, especially with guys like Sasha and Matt around just peering, looking, gathering information. Matt, you don't want Matt to play any more perfect than he does. Looks like we have a straddle still on. Ash has the straddle on, I believe. $20. Adam's on the button. Let's go. Let's get some like greasy hands going.
Yeah, I think Matt's gonna pick up aces on this hand.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How much you want to bet? Oh, we have a $100 bet already. You're gonna owe me
Eights.
so much money.
I said
tonight.
eights, not aces.
Sounded so much the same. A little bit of race to 60.
Alan getting sticky with the suited ace here, early position.
Alan looks like he put in a 3-bet, or unless those chips
was
looked
it?
very green. Alan looked like he 3-bet
Yeah,
to
it was.
180. Bill calls with an ace-jack. Harlan still got cards in front of him. He's got an ace-queen. I would like a little squeeze out of Harlan in the small blind. You don't like calling with ace-queen. Or a fold.
It's tough because Matt opened, he's played solid and tight. Alan's played super tight and he's 3-betting.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Bill can have any two
I think
cards.
it's a raise or a fold. Like it's a 4-bet or a fold. No?
Yeah, it's a hard 4-bet though against like when they've
Yeah.
been playing so tight.
5, 6, 10.
Eights are still ahead, but Alan can probably make a C-bet here. Keep in mind though that you have Bill behind you. It's a tough spot. It's tough being sandwiched in between Matt and Bill.
Challenge
They're
accepted.
the total opposite. Bill's
I
just
want to
gonna
be that
float with his
cream and that
ace.
Oreo cookie.
Gets Matt to fold though.
7 of spades on the turn. Alan picks up a pair.
And Bill picks up the nut flush draw. Matt would have been open-ended.
Kay Houserville, what's up? Welcome to the chat. Alan checks. Bill puts out a bet and scoops. He bets 1.1K. He bet 1.1K?
No, that's the stat. Wait, what?
Yeah, he bet 1.1K. And got a fold out of Alan.
That was the third spade on the board, right?
I'm gonna go with yes. All right, $20 straddle. I love this game. 5, 10, 20.
Alan is.
And a raise out of Alan. Alan's
again.
starting to pick up momentum here. Even though he's got a good hand, he's starting to play
Ben's
a little
got
more.
jacks right behind him.
Oh, I love it. I love it. It's just
We're gonna
getting
see some
so greasy.
fireworks.
Ben calls 75 with
Oh my
pocket
God.
jacks.
And Bill has 10-4. We're gonna see some fireworks.
Bill calls. Harlan's got a king queen. Pretty cards. Oh,
Is he gonna
don't they look
squeeze?
pretty?
He's gonna try and go
Oh
for the
man,
squeeze.
I just love squeezes. 350. Up to 350.
Sasha has aces. Nope.
Sick, right? Would have loved it. What do you do when you're Alan here? You just call. Do you just call?
Yeah, probably.
He's got 75 out already. He calls. And now Ben with pocket jacks.
I think Ben's gonna probably have to call now too.
Yeah, I call.
And Bill's definitely calling.
You know what? When you have jacks here in this spot, you are pretty much set mining.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
You know that you're probably beat by one of those two.
He's thinking right now.
I'm gonna cry if he folds.
Yeah.
Oh no!
fold.
He's not in my
It's a good
heart.
fold, though.
He's not in my heart. It's a good fold, but he's not in my
I
heart.
probably would have just.
Zach from Sac wouldn't have folded that. He would have played because he likes to gamble.
Call and hate your life.
Call and hate it, but call. Deuce 7 king. Man, if someone played the Deuce 7 game, what?
Oh, that would have been awesome for this pot too.
Harlan just jams those queens into Alan's pie hole and says, "Suck it, Trebek. I'm gonna win this pot."
Alan should definitely be checking here. Yeah, he did.
Harlan's gonna continue. The thing is with Harlan, would he check here if he had like an ace queen? If he had like a ace jack? Does Harlan check this on the turn? I mean on the flop?
No, I think he should bet it after.
He would bet it either
yeah.
way, you think?
Yeah.
So it would be hard to put him on a king.
Because that king hits your range.
Sometimes it's easy to get
Wow.
stubborn
Yeah.
against someone like Harlan if you think that he might be playing a little loose. C-betting. Oh!
Now it's gonna be even harder for Alan to believe him.
Yeah, less likely that Harlan's got a king now. And check, and Harlan's all in.
Wow.
How much does Harlan have behind?
Harlan's got him covered. He's got
Yeah.
over 3K.
I don't
It
know
says
if I
Alan's
like
stack
that.
is only 972, but I can see right now he's got over 2,400. So the graphic is off right now. They're both pretty deep right now. This
Do you
is,
like that stuff? Like if you think so, Alan's sticking around. He's
think-
got obviously a worse hand.
I think Harlan knows right where he's at.
I'm just saying, why stuff it? Why not continue to bring him along?
Because it just looks. It just looks super bluffy, and it's such a big pot now. It's so hard to fold.
To me,
It's so
I
hard
don't
to
think
believe
it looks super bluffy. It looks super nutty.
Really?
Yeah, because because I've watched Harlan play, and he stuffs it when he hits nuts sometimes. I haven't seen Harlan stuff it with a bluff.
Okay.
Renman 2000
He's gonna call.
says
He's
he
gonna
agrees
call.
with me.
He's gonna call.
I mean, it's sick if he gets a call. It's sick, but I think he's gonna end up running him off. He knows he's getting stubborn with his queens.
He's going for max value.
Even pocket sevens beat him here, right? Pocket deuces beat him. He calls.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't call there, but I can see the card, so
I mean,
what do I know?
let's run it the other way here. Like, let's say Harlan bets a small value bet, doesn't that also look super nutty too? Because it's like you're begging for a call.
No, but there has to be something kind of in between the value and the bluff looking bet, or the nut looking bet. To me, it looks like a nut bet. So yeah, there has to be something in between.
And the great thing about this though is Harlan does have that image where he's kind of crazy and can get out of line, and so I think he's
and that's another thing.
But I mean, I haven't seen him play on the live stream enough to. I mean, maybe you've seen him play more.
Okay,
hands
so
and know that he only does that with nuts.
I've seen a whole range of Harlan. I've seen Harlan like going bananas, playing like Bill or a Frank. You know, if you remember Frank from his stream. And then I've seen recently Harlan kind of tightening up a little bit and playing more, trying to play a little more GTO. I don't know if like Jake would agree with me on the GTO part, but he seems to be improving his game, I think, because he's watching himself play. So yeah. I feel like the Harlan of 6 months ago, it looks super bluffy, but the Harlan of now, to me, looks super nuts when he's jamming. And I feel like it's kind of, you know, when you go to a certain place, you watch certain players, the group kind of seems to morph together into similar actions. I feel like a lot of people jam here with nuts.
That's true. I don't know. I guess it goes both ways. I see your logic though. It's definitely a high risk, high reward.
Are you gonna jam with the nuts on the turn, or are you gonna more likely bluff with the nuts or bluff on the river?
The other thing is he's turning his hand into he's turning everything else into a bluff. So it's like jacks, he'd be turning into a bluff there.
And
aces, he's turning into a bluff there even.
No, sevens and twos beat queens there too.
Queen, not if the king.
King seven.
Not if the pair of kings on the board.
Oh yeah. It would be sevens full of kings. Queens don't win.
No, I'm saying if he had like if Harlan has jacks or even aces,
yeah,
and he does that, it turns his hand into a bluff. So the question is Harlan the type of player that would turn his hand into a bluff like that? Or is he always having the nuts?
I don't think so.
It comes down to player
Honestly,
read.
I think that Harlan would have bet smaller if he wanted to bluff at it. He's going to hate me for saying that, right? Brett Michael says literally only queen can maybe fold there. Really?
Huh?
Jacks isn't turning their hand into a bluff there. You really think that? Question mark.
No, that's what I'm saying. If he had jacks and he did that play, he would be turning his hand into a bluff.
Yes.
So it depends on the player. If you think it's a player that's crazy enough to make that.
Peter Quest says, yeah, I just can't see him slamming any hand there that isn't being queen, right? I agree. All right, we got a 5, 10, 20 game. A lot of action in the stream. We've seen some big hits, right? And Alan is he coming back? Alan, baby, we love you. You gotta.
There's something on the table. It might be a chip.
The thing is about this game is like so many times on Veronica and Friends I've been stuck like 1K and then I buy back in and then I end up making 2K. You can't give up. You can't give up, man. Right?
Yeah,
Don't give up.
It's an ongoing game. Even if you quit when you're stuck,
and what
you're coming back eventually. So.
Yeah, don't quit when you're stuck, man. Just keep playing. Look, the games is starting to get good and loose. People are starting to laugh and talk now. $20 straddle, still going around. Action is on Bill. Bill looks like a fun guy.
He is.
Wearing a fun shirt.
Yeah.
Talking and laughing. Bill's got king queen, under the gun +1. I am Horcrusher. I don't think Harlan's ever bluffing there. Or blushing. RCA Junior 13, come on down, get a seat at our game. Seat open. 4-6-8 on the flop, 4-way to a flop. Matt's checking. Looks like it was just limped around. $20 straddle called. Harlan's betting.
The 6-5. He's got a pair of sixes. He's got a gutter. Ben has the flush draw. We're gonna see a turn and
10 completes
Ben
a flush
hits it,
draw.
Yeah.
Seven's gonna kill all of Ben's action. Harlan also makes a flush though, so
Dang. They both almost have straight flushes, but they don't. Yeah, I'll probably go with check.
you know, normally I can see how many people are in this game or watching.
I don't know.
Today
I was
can't.
wondering the same thing.
I think it's,
Oh, 200.
but it might be more because it's not accurate. My thing is frozen.
How do you get to that? I don't even know.
You're on a different thing. Your thing's different than my thing.
Your fingers from?
Well, just this part, and then I can't see how many. I don't know if that's probably not accurate.
So Harlan has the big stack now, and keep in mind this is a table
This is
max
always
game,
good.
just like all of the
Always kinda
1-3 no limit and up games here at Stones. So if someone wanted to match that, they could buy in for 5.9K.
Yeah,
And this
okay.
is a 5-10 no limit game. There is a mandatory 20 straddle going around.
Now I gotta watch
so
an
it is playing
advertisement because
large.
of you, Bob.
Tobacco up.
Bob just refreshed my screen, and now I gotta watch an advertisement. All right. Looks like Sasha put in a race at 50. Ash says yes.
Ash is stuck now, right?
Yeah. And Ash says yes. Yes. Look what Matt has. 3 bets to 225 with pocket queens. The queens are going around.
And that's why you don't play hands like 60s.
Yeah, well, when you're stuck, there's nothing
Everything
better
looks
than
good.
yeah. Everything
Anything
looks
suited,
delicious.
Anything suited looks good.
But it's suited. I can win this
Suited.
hand. Suited. Now I can't turn off. Peter Quest said this game is so much more interesting than the normal 510 that's on his channel. You know, sometimes we get like a good run of setup hands. Sometimes we're just lucky.
And we got a good lineup tonight too.
Yeah.
It's actually a good combination of players. I find that these are the type of tables that I do best in, is when there's a couple of action players and a couple of really nitty players that just won't get in my way.
Yeah, it's hard to play like a whole table of action players.
Yeah, those are really hard to control. And then of course if the table's all nitty, it's
Crap.
crap. So
Harlan raises to 50. Matt's going to give him some action with Ace King. So, okay, when we talk about Matt is going to disguise his range here. He does this, I think, a percentage of the time. He'll just call with Ace King.
he raised though, right?
No, Matt called.
I thought you. Oh, someone else opened.
Harlan raised.
Okay.
So I noticed this about Matt. Like, you see other players and you're like, well, why isn't he raising here? Well, I think Matt's one of these high-level players that knows exactly what he's doing when he's just calling Harlan's raise. Darn it, I can't get rid of this ad now. Thanks,
Wow.
Bob.
Nobody has a single pair right now, or do they? Never mind. Harlan hit the river. Harlan is running good, folks. He just throws out a white chip. That's a $100 chip.
I'm just rebooting it all. It's okay. I'll live with myself.
You're not plugged into the internet. You're on Wi-Fi, so that's
What's the internet? Cards in the air, 5, 10, 20. And we love it. Harlan's straddling.
Sasha.
Sasha, come on, baby. Grease this 7 deuce up. Oh, break my heart. Break my heart.
Ben folds the button. We don't know what he folded. We've had a little trouble seeing his cards tonight a few times.
I think he's a newbie.
Oh yeah.
So when you pop someone's cherry, you want to just be gentle. We'll be okay with him. Two a flop, three-way, 955. Nothing for nobody. Adam's still ahead here with a jack high. Bill's reaching for chips though.
He'll take it down here. And we're on to the next hand.
They're asking who's Cherry. Shh. We're already done talking about that. I actually love 8-handed and 6-handed play.
I do too.
I love an 8-handed cash game and I love a 6-handed tournament.
Yeah, they're so much better.
I just want to like wrap myself in bacon whenever I play an 800 cash game.
I love playing cash games short-handed.
Yes, yes, it's beautiful, right?
Yeah.
Especially when you've been playing for a while, you know.
And you know the table.
You know the
Yeah.
table, and it's getting good. Oh yeah, it's nothing better. It's like a hot cafe latte. $20 calls out of a lot of people. Adam looks like something's brewing in his head. Nope, decides to fold in the big blind. Harlan completes. Sorry, Adam was on the button. My mistake. Harlan completes. Sasha says check. Let's see a flop. Five-way.
If Harlan wins any more pots, he's gonna have to color up because his chips are gonna cover up the card reader.
8 Jack Queen to a flop. Ben flops a Jack. Esh flops a Queen. Bill's got a pair of 8s with an inside straight draw.
Everyone kind of got a piece of this, sort of.
Ash bets 80. Bill says, I'm in. Let's go. 7 on the turn.
And I really think Ash should just check here, pot size control.
I mean, your kicker's terrible. It's kind of a wet board. 10 on the river. Bill wins this. 2 pair. We'll see.
It's gonna be hard to bet though. It's 4 cards to the straight out.
Yeah,
right now.
Edge just checks. Bill knows he's probably not going to get any more money out of him. It shows.
What is everyone talking about? What is the link that they
Someone put out a link and they're all complaining about it. I don't know. Sometimes actually the chat turns into its own world. And actually when I watch this show and I get in the chat, I end up not paying attention to the stream at all and just like trolling in the chat. Because the chat can be its own source of entertainment. You can literally go 3 hours of just
Reading
chatting it up without even paying attention to the stream because the chat's so good.
Seat 4 is still there.
Straddle.
Seat 5 has disappeared.
Ash is straddling.
But he's got a chip on the table, so
You
he
can
might be coming
actually,
back.
at Stone's Live, you can actually, and actually in the whole poker room, not just on our live stream, you can, oh my God,
Wow,
look at
what
that.
is that?
Jam that into my pie hole. You can actually straddle up to half your stack if you want to get crazy. That is actually like an overflowing sundae.
That's crazy. I've never seen that here.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good. I've had it before. It's a little too
You ate
much.
the whole thing?
I jammed it into my pie hole in one sitting, like in one, like Yes, they're gonna slow motion that. I know. Later. To a flop, 10-3-3. Sly cry. I mean, it's what I do. I swear. Anyway. So, you know, sometimes when you try to say things in an innocent way, the chat takes it as dirty. It's not me, it's them.
All right, so Harlan still at the top of the list. Ash has got more chips than 600. I'm pretty sure. Bill is the happiest guy at the table right now.
Yeah, I mean, you got a
Look at
big
him. He's
Sunday.
just like,
You're catching straights like you read about. Why not? Actions on Peter's a $20 straddle.
Peter has a smile today. He needs one of those ice creams.
Ben is putting in a little raise here to 60 with a Jack 10 suited I like very much. Adam says yes, please. Let's play.
Bill normally would play that. It's kind of King 4 off at the top of his range, but he's eating ice cream right now.
Yeah.
Everyone has diamonds.
Harlan's coming to play too. We're hoping for diamonds,
everyone's
right?
looking for diamonds. Adam can still get a straight flush.
And of course, all hearts, 2, 6,
It
9.
was the right color. We were so close.
Make a donor. Stop. Stop, honey. If you're not in the chat and you're just watching, get in the chat. Mega Donut is on fire.
Pie Hole Jammer 2017 just became a hashtag.
Frozen 360. I can imagine what that hashtag's for. Harlan, color up your chips. Go get some white hundreds. Are you on the game, on the list for this game?
No.
Just a straight up no.
I can't believe there's a seat open though.
Yeah, this game's so good. But actually, the one thing that happens here at Stones is that every game starts to become a lot of action.
Yeah,
and
it's
people
hard
probably
to
don't
move.
want to leave their own games.
Sometimes I'm in
Because this room's pretty full.
Sometimes I'll be playing the 1-3 game and
You don't wanna
I'll be
go
on the
5-10?
list for the bigger game and I don't want to move because my game is just it's already bigger than that.
Case in point, my last
2-5.
Veronica and Friends, guys on the 5-10 game were on the list to get on my 1-3
Yeah.
because it was so big.
Right now there are 2 other 2-5 games going right now, as well as 2-2-3 or 2-1-3s and 2-1-2 games. Again, you can check that out on the Stones app, and you can even sign up for it.
Harlan raises to 50 in the cutoff with an ace 4. Sasha 3 bets to 140 with a queen 10. Looks like Peter just calls. And Harlan calls because there's money out there, and Harlan likes money in pots.
He's got all the chips. He can afford it. That doesn't mean that's the right play though. But
Peter's under the gun, first to act. J27, the true OD, says, don't forget the Pie Hole Jamboree, January 19th at 9 p.m. Special prices for those who can stuff the most at home. Checked around. Queen on the turn. Sasha picks up top pair here.
who raised first?
It was Harlan,
Okay.
and then Sasha 3-bet, pre-flop.
And Peter came along.
And Peter came along because he has ace-king. I can't do this anymore.
Yeah, my money's on Bill.
The Jam My Pie Hole invitation. It's gonna involve Sundays, not me. Megadonor says we need a live cam on Bill, right? And a heart, heart monitor.
I think he's already finished eating it.
It was like 2 minutes.
I think you can put that down in 2 minutes. He's probably the only person at the table that can do it in 2 minutes.
I can see it.
2 minutes, 30 seconds.
Can we get a Bill cam?
And he doesn't even get brain freeze.
Can we get a Bill cam?
Bill is way more entertaining than what? So Sasha just bet 455. It's about a pot-sized bet, I think.
Scoop, scoop. What a game. We have Sundays, we have constant straddles, we have big hands, and always queens.
Yeah,
Banana split screen.
Can you get a split screen?
You know what?
Oh,
You guys.
he actually did. Or
Yeah, it's almost finished. You guys, I
good job,
swear.
Bill. Bill's my favorite celebrity on Stones Live now.
Is Bill your favorite celebrity?
Yeah.
So there has to be a different favorite celebrity, favorite player. My favorite celebrity is Frank. Frank is Frank the Tank, the action player extraordinaire. Bill is up there, you know. Bill's good. Bill's calling. And he's handsome, so I'll take him.
Slasha was pretty good when he was drinking that one episode.
Yes. To a flop. Deuce 3 Jack. Peter has 6 deuce. I'm really surprised.
Yeah, he was in the big blind.
Ah, that's
so
why.
I don't think it was reversed.
So Peter's got, well, Ben's got the best pair here. Ben's got a pair of jacks. And Peter calls. Maybe he'll get sticky. Maybe a deuce will come on the turn.
Bill actually has
Ace of hearts.
equity, and he just, well,
Sorry,
now he has check.
did I say Bill? I meant Peter. Yeah, Chow, I actually meant to time you out and I accidentally banned you. Chow! Because you're a dirty bird.
We did see the split screen earlier tonight. It's a pretty cool feature.
Banana split screen. One arm, Louie. What is up? Nice to see you.
This table's playing pretty fast.
And you love it.
Yeah. The split screen is good when it's heads up, and often they'll use it when someone's in the tank thinking about a call or a raise, but we just haven't really had a lot of those situations tonight.
When we dive into their heads.
Yeah.
Bill with his flush, reaching for chips. Maybe you can get value out of a smaller flush or 2 pair kind of hand. Bets 325.
How sticky is Ben gonna get?
Well, I mean, I can see Bill getting paid here because
Yeah.
Bill plays everything.
Yeah.
And he's a loose player. Loose players tend to get paid on their made hands. Only one hand beats Bill. He essentially got the nuts. Oh my God, I said the word pie hole too many times tonight. I did it to myself.
He's
watching
the
the
live
stream while he's making a decision.
He's like, oh, Bill always has it. I fold.
I'm gonna put in a food order right now.
What are you gonna get, your fish tacos or your lamb?
I'm gonna get a pizza.
All right, so we got a new player at the table in seat 5. So again, if you're a new player, you can buy up to the big stack in this game, which currently is Harlan, so you can buy up to 6,000. When the game started, the max was 5,000. Peter with the 9-8 is going to limp, and we're gonna see a 3-way flop.
We still got a $20 straddle on, which is always fun. Deuce 5-7, 2 spades. Ben's got a backdoor spade draw, and so does Peter.
Not terrible for Peter. He's got 2 overs and a gutter. Bill is going to bet with queen high.
five guy, what's up? Welcome to the chat. Scoop. Bill's a scooper tonight. Brett Michael says, I'm surprised Vertica hasn't been banned yet. I know. Actually, every week I'm pretty much almost banned. I get pulled in the back by management. I get yelled at. I say I will never do it again, and then I do it again.
And she's still here, so.
Because there's no other blondes that want this job.
So if you're a blonde and you're watching right now, you need a job.
Just call JFK Stones.
All right, so the new player, his name is Joe, I think, and it looks like he started with 1,500.
Ooh, and we love it. And we love it. 20 to call. We got a straddle on still. Harlan looks like he's reaching for raisin chips. 55. Sasha folds. I did that for Jake.
So something I've noticed, this has happened in a few hands. The opening bet sizing seems to be like around 55. And keep in mind that there is a straddle of 20, so that's only about a 2.5x.
Yeah.
I wonder if Harlan's doing that because he's out of position or because his hand isn't super strong. Gets 5 callers and flops that flush draw.
5-6 queen on the flop, 2 diamonds. Now Harlan and Ben both have pretty good diamond draws.
We could see some fireworks. Ben's got the top pair as well. And Bill's got a straight draw, so we know he likes playing those. Adam also has top pair with a good kicker. Joe has middle pair. The only one that didn't really catch anything here is Esh.
Esh gets no love and gets out of here. Gets out of here like an ugly girl when the lights come on in the club. Harlan calls the 150. So Adam bets 150. Harlan calls, Joe calls. And now again, action's on Ben, 150 to call. Would you raise here if you're Ben? Yeah. I can smell the raise. I would like a raise.
What he doesn't realize is that his equity is way lower than he thinks
crappy.
It is.
If he is hoping that a diamond doesn't come, he doesn't know that.
Yeah, he wants a diamond. He wants a diamond, he wants a queen, he wants a jack.
I think as long as a diamond doesn't come, he might hold up with his hand. But as I'm talking about Ben, he'll be lucky if it doesn't come. Adam's sitting here with a king queen, wondering is he doing this with a flush draw? I've got a pretty good queen. He does have him notched with the kicker.
And another thing to point out is that Ben's making this raise after 4 people have already put 150 in the pot. So this is actually a really good spot for Ben with his hand. He's got a really strong hand, and it looks like he might be trying to squeeze.
What amount would get flush draws off? What amount right now?
So before the 715 went in, there was about 800 in the pot. So this is
I would have liked
bet, right?
I would have liked a raise there. So Ben raises to 715. I guess Adam would have been not sticking it. I guess he has more than that.
Harlan would get about 2 to 1 if on a call here.
I mean, he has to call. He has to, right? Come on, Harlan, you have to. String call. Hand's dead. I love it when like people are like, "What? My hand's dead?" Like, no, I'm just joking. And then Joe, the cream in our Oreo cookie.
All right, so this call should actually send off some alarms in Ben's mind right now. What hands are calling you in this spot? King queen, ace queen, or an ace?
How does a set play
Ace diamond draw. Set.
What does a set just call?
A set might let it rip here.
Yeah, a set
if
I think
Harlan, I had to set, I'd let it rip.
Yeah, I'd rip it. I like to rip. Hi, my name's Veronica. I like to rip and long walks on the beach. To a turn, ladies and gentlemen.
Stuff your pie hole.
Ace
Ace on
of
the
clubs.
turn. And that's a good card for Harlan. It's a very bad card for
Harlan's
Ben.
free rolling this hand. Harlan's free rolling right now.
Not if a queen or jack comes, but
Yeah, see, it's almost free rolling. How's that? He's almost free rolling.
the bet is 1,000.
This is a huge pot. 3.1K right now. Harlan
Ben's
doesn't
really-
understand why he's getting bet into, right?
Ben's repping the ace high diamond draw right now, which is what Harlan has.
Jack 10, J10 says, I'm greater than Lyman. Thank you. I don't think I am, but I love me some Lyman too. Oh, the banana split screen is everything. Harlan's calling. When you're Harlan right now, are you like, is he really calling in? Is he really betting into me? What is he betting into me with? Does he have a set? King of Hearts on the river.
I don't like that river. I don't think either player likes that king on the river. A lot of 2-pair hands got there.
You have to think, what did Harlan call you with on 2 streets? Do you let it go now? Do you like call basically?
Unless you're putting him on
that's the only thing you can do, right?
a so tough.
Harlan's just getting gifts. Does he have a Jack 10? Harlan's thinking. Does he have a Jack 10? What else beats him right now?
There's a lot of
Sets.
king queen got there too.
Yeah, sets.
that-
Ace king, ace queen,
queen.
sets. J27, the true OD says Ben rips it rips it, he wins. Yeah, I mean, this is pretty much the only thing he can do to win. I guess it is a scary board. A lot beats him. Oh, and
Wow.
he calls! Oh, sickness! Oh, you gotta hate it. That's actually very well played by Ben, right?
Yeah, he didn't
went-
really have a choice on the river.
It went badly, but I think well played. You don't want to be results
You could
oriented.
go check and hope that Harlan had like
You have showdown value.
like
basically.
queen 10. I don't.
Oh, here comes the chit
just-
chat of why he called. Oh, I knew you had that. Yeah, yeah. I wasn't gonna call. I put you on ace king. I wasn't gonna call. Did you hate that? I put you on ace king. I wasn't gonna call. So then why'd you call? If you had your beat.
Yeah,
Mustak was like, told you.
that was a pretty crazy call. Really good bet on the river
Mustak
though.
says semi-psychic.
I think if I'm Harlan though, man, you just know that he's gonna barrel any river.
Hold on one sec. I have to get. Apparently, JFK says I have to be glued
Man,
to the
Harlan
seat.
just made a crazy call.
Yeah, that
That was a crazy call. I mean, all right, wow, let's think about that for a second. I mean, Harlan also has to realize that Ben didn't have ace high diamond draw, so he's not bluffing an ace high flush draw on the river. There's just so many hands that Ben could have had there, so.
Seppi88,
Wow.
welcome to the game. Press the little heart, follow us, and we will send you love every Monday and Wednesday when we go live. Mondays 5-5, Wednesdays 5-10, and once a month we do a 10-25 that is absolutely bananas. Did you watch that 10-25 that we had JC Tran on?
I watched
It was
part of it,
10, 25, 100 with a mandatory double straddle of 200. It was glorious. It was the most fun I've had since Saturday night. Just joking. No, I'm not. Chow's getting deleted again. Chow, simmer down now. That hand was great. I think that was the hand of the night.
Yeah.
Let's say.
How much does Harlan have now? He's probably got almost 10,000.
2 hours.
Yeah, he's got
and
over 10,000. He's got about 11,000 now.
26 minutes in. That was the hand of the night. 2 hours and 26 minutes in. Harlan, color up your chips, damn it. Terrible. Stop. Peter raises 65, gets 3 customers. King, Jack 7 on the flop. Esh. A lot of king for some Esh. And Peter gets a jack. It's hard to squeeze value out of Peter with second pair. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's super nitty.
Just call it like it is. Great technical commentary by Kyle. He is super nitty.
He's a cool guy though. I
Peter's
don't mind
an
having him
awesome
here
guy.
at all.
Peter's like the only guy who's ever tipped me.
He's a really nice guy. Doesn't say much. He's just like super quiet. He's
Handsome.
kind of like a ninja assassin. You forget he's there, and then all of a sudden he just like backhands you.
Sea Chicken 32 said, did Ben just jump off a bridge after that punt? No, he'll be back for more. 7 pairs the board on the turn. Looks like a check. Check out of Esh.
Someone says
checks
if
back.
Queen Jack pushes on that turn, he wins. I don't think so.
10 of hearts on the river. Esh is ahead here with a king. This hand played so passively. I don't know. 525 in the pot. Peter might call because Esh checked the turn. Kind of showed a little weakness. Maybe he's thinking he's going to pick it up here with ace high. Peter can beat ace high and a 10. That's about it. Or a smaller pocket pair like 9s, you know. So I don't know if this.
It's a thin value bet.
I think the only way Peter is calling here is because Esh checked the turn and it showed a little bit of weakness.
Yeah. But sometimes a lot of times players check the turn just for pot size control. But at the same time, it also functions as showing your opponent that you're not super strong, and it kind of does turn your hand into a bluff catcher in like a good way. It works that way a lot of times, if that makes sense.
Putting that into my brain, adding that to my range of things that I can do.
Because like you don't really want to bet with King 9 on that turn, because there aren't a whole lot of worse hands that are calling you. So yeah, it's a good bluff catching situation. But in the end, it didn't work out that way because he had to bet the river for value. But I'm just saying.
I ordered pizza.
Nice. What kind?
We still have a $20 straddle. I'm loving this game. I love that everybody's committed to a straddle.
Harlan's finally coloring up.
Yeah, he's coloring up to greens. He needs to color up his greens. Deuce 5-5 on the flop. Esh is loving it. Too bad he's not going to really get paid because Joe doesn't have anything. Although Joe's leading.
Joe's leading. He's the new guy at the table too. He has no idea, unless he's been watching the stream. Maybe he's been watching it. Just a call.
And there's the boat.
Just
for
a full
Esh.
house.
Is he going to check to let Joe continue to keep all the bluffs in his range, and he does not bluff? King on the river. This might get some action for Esh. Joe's now got kings up. And I like that Esh is leading out here because a lot of people lose value by checking because it's always checked back. Only
Matt can check the river.
Only Matt can check the river and get paid. So often players, like with a king, will check back here. So he calls. Esh gets some extra value out of that. I actually loved that river bet. That was beautiful.
Yeah.
A lot of players do not lose a lot of value on the river. Even Bart Hansen talks about it on Crush Live Poker.
He had a full house. He has to bet it.
No. I'm saying that so many people with the full house will check, hoping that the person with the king will bet, and so often it's checked back.
Yeah, it's slow playing is usually the second best option after betting.
Yes.
Betting is always better than slow
Especially
playing.
on the river there. That's what I mean.
You have to have a really good reason to.
If you know your opponent's hyper aggro and will just 3-barrel bluff, then yeah, you can do that. You can check raise, but most of the time it's checked back there. Most of the time you've got the board crushed and a one pair checks back so often.
Yeah.
And they can't
Like
get over
shit.
Harlan. Like, Harlan in the chat. Harlan is cray cray, I am Whore Crusher says. He's like, I want more greens. Give me more greens. No greens for you. For you to poop on.
All right, Harlan should just play this hand in the blind.
Right?
Yeah.
Our graphics are catching up. 7 Jack King, 2 clubs. Looks like Peter's in the hand. And I believe Harlan is also.
I think it went check, check. Or did it? Never mind. I thought I heard someone say check.
Peter leads for 75. Harlan's folding. Harlan's busy stacking chips. You know what? Someone stacking chips is not so focused on the hand. He usually doesn't play as well. Get those chips off of our reader, Harlan, before I come out there and give you the business. Shove a sundae in your pie hole. You know they'd riot if I left.
So you guys can come on down to Stones and buy in for about, I don't know, how much does Harlan have? Like 11, 12K?
And everybody can buy into 11 or 12K now.
Yeah, we can get 100. We can get 100K on this table real fast. With the right players.
Real fast.
Just come on down.
I love it. I know Matt's capable of bringing 100. Well, not 100, but I don't know what Matt's bankroll is. He plays 10.25. He could probably bring 100K in.
Bill has a real hand.
Matt's got 100K in his card, just to let you know.
Let's see how Bill plays this. Bill has a real hand.
Finally, Bill picks up a hand. I really hope this fares well for him because I feel like he hasn't had the greatest night.
Bill just
no, he
limped.
didn't.
Yeah,
no, he raised.
He did?
No, he raised. You didn't see the green chips.
Oh.
He raised to 80.
No, Adam raised to 80. I think. Bill just check raised. Or limp raised.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I switched them in my head. You're right. I was wrong.
I know.
I'm not worthy. I'm not. Oh, you're gonna give me a high five? Let's do it.
I was gonna flick you in that.
You're the worst. You're fired. Justin, can I fire him? You're lucky that I have no power here. Your powers are no good here, Veronica. I am your kryptonite. Anyway, I watched too much Star Wars. I love Star
Lorson
Wars.
stepped away at the wrong time. Yeah, Harlan is in 5 digits. He made a crazy call in a really big pot. How big was that pot? Like 6K? 7K?
It was huge. It was Trump huge.
You can go back and watch it at about 2 hours and 26 minutes once this is all over.
Sea Chicken 32, we all know how Jake thinks about limp raising aces in early position. It's so barf. He hates it.
Yeah,
but
I hate it too.
But Bill can do what he wants with Bill's money. And Bill gets a lot of action because Bill is a loose player. He's an action player. You want Bill at your game.
All right, so did we get another player sitting down, it looks like?
Joe's coming along for this ride, the Bill roller coaster. Queen on the turn. Bill still ace high. Joe's got a pair
I
of
wonder
fours.
if Joe knows about how Bill has been playing.
No, now because he's folding.
All right, we got a new player. Hopefully he bought in for 10K.
All my friends say it's huge. People that know me know it's huge. It's huge. Those people, they're my good friends. They know it's huge.
That's wrong. Or is it?
No, it's wrong. You ever eat beets and think you're dying when you go to the bathroom?
Maybe like the
There's
first.
a Portlandia episode about that. No, it's beets.
No, true story. All right, it's kind of gross though. It's because
No, then don't tell it. No, I'm just kidding. Tell it.
my poo was like.
Oh my god! I've never done
I was
this.
like neon green one time, and I was freaking out. I was like legit freaking out because it was like neon green, and I was like not sure why. And then I Googled it, and it's because I ate these, you know those like tortilla chips that are like orange or red and purple and like white. It's a true story. It was like at Joe's Crab Shack, and it was the nachos, and people were saying that those chips do that.
Kyle just described his poop on the stream.
It was green.
Does this like mellow kid look like he'd ever describe his poop on the stream?
I just did.
We've hit an all-time low, ladies and gentlemen. 2 a flop, 3-10 king.
Wasabi.
Oh, I don't even know what's going on anymore. Joe's got a pair of kings, top pair with a jack kicker. Everyone else kind of whiffed this. Brett Michael loves my laugh. I don't know why.
Burger King had that problem with their Halloween black. Yeah, I remember hearing about that on the radio when I was driving my car, and I was like, oh, I'm not gonna have that experience again, so I did not try it.
I'm just saying I ate a lot of beets for lunch today, and I thought I was dying just recently. 6 of clubs on the turn. Joel now picks up flush draw. So top pair, flush draw for Joe. Bill's got 2 pair now though. Brett Michael said it wasn't a great story, but my laugh made him laugh. Yeah, your poop story wasn't that great as far as poop stories are concerned. I've heard better poop stories.
Well, you kind of...
You need to use your imagination, people. That's your problem. Get that imagination. Okay, here we go. Ace on the river. Let's see. Someone makes some money. Bill's got 2 pair.
Bill has 2 pair. Wow.
JFK Stone says now auditioning for new commentators. You like talked about your fluorescent green poop in such a like
You talked about
monotone
your
way.
Pie hole.
In such a like mellow monotone way. It wasn't like, oh my god, I have fluorescent green poop. It was like, yeah, this one time I had fluorescent green poop.
How do we even talk about that? I forget. What were you talking about?
Because we were talking about beets.
Oh yeah, beets.
There's a
But, like,
Portlandia episode.
when like after you eat beets and stuff.
These poor guys are gonna try to watch their own action to see how they're doing, and they're gonna be like, "Oh my God, I have to listen to this." Yeah, how has there been no action on this hand? Sevodez says. That's true, because Harlan's not in it. So did we get Ben back? Is that Ben?
No, I don't think it was. It was like it was a different guy. So
Another
just
curly-haired
reminder,
gentleman.
40K guaranteed. You can buy in anywhere between like 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Sunday. The buy-in levels have different prices though, so you can start for $110 all the way up to $550 in level 6. You'll get 200 big blinds.
Oh lordy, lordy.
Pretty much.
Are they calling each other
Pretty
nits?
much. What?
They're calling each other nits. It's $20. Looks like it's limped around. Here we go. To a flop. 5-way to a flop, and we don't charge extra.
Top pair for Adam M.
310 jack on the flop. A little bit of rainbow.
I like these types of
Queen
flops when I
9.
have top pair.
Yeah, Esh has open-ended right now.
Even if I had a hand like 10 jack right now, I'm betting. I'm never slow playing that just because these flops when there's a 10 jack or any 2-face cards, it hits everyone's range. You're gonna get action.
Yes.
Queen 9 here's gonna give action. Bill's not gonna give action, but
I love the raise out of Esh with Queen 9. I love it. 5 of hearts changes nothing. Not a great card for either of them. Adam's still ahead here with a top pair, top kicker, top. Skycry says if Esh gets coolered here, he may tilt the entire table over. Esh is kind of having he's got like a little dark cloud over him that's pouring rain.
If Esh gets cooler here, he may tilt the entire table over.
That's what I just said. He's cute. That's why we keep him.
Yeah, nostalgia.
Ash leading out here. Oh, sorry. Adam checks. Adam checked. Ash bet 315. And Adam wants to get sticky with it and calls.
Ooh.
Oh no, you didn't, honey child. Ash pulls ahead.
Yeah, I think the graphics are off a little bit with Esh's stack. I think he's got more than
645 behind.
645. Looks like he has over 2,000, about 23. Can't tell if that's a white chip on top.
Check, check. Ash happy to scoop this pot. I'm Horcrusher said I'd check raise all in on the turn. If you're Ash? No, Ash can't check raise. Sorry. It would be Adam check
raise
raising.
all in? I think these guys are playing a little deeper though.
Yeah, this is like a 7-bet Jesus
I wouldn't
deep.
recommend jamming. if the graphic was right and he really did only have like 600 behind, then maybe yeah. Yeah. Look at all those chips Harlan has. I mean, that queen on the river was a good. I mean, it hits a lot of straight draws.
Do
I think
6 ace
that
on
might
the
be the
flop.
reason why he checked it.
Checked around 7 on the turn.
Your hand has a lot of showdown value too, so I think that might be the reason why he didn't bet it on the river. There's not a whole lot of worse hands that are calling at that point either, so
Jack
I don't mind a check.
Jack 10. I'm a registered nurse, so feel free to message me all of your poop concerns, because registered nurses are actually very concerned about poops on the reg.
Jack 10, you should
Like you read
go
about.
see a doctor.
Stick your finger in it and tell me what you find in the middle.
Edge Sorter, you can rewatch at about 2 hours and 26 minutes. Harlan had ace 10 of diamonds against Ben's queen jack of diamonds on a queen high flop, ace on the turn, king on the river. Bill open-ended again. A queen would be a disaster card for Bill.
Joe just jams it here like it's hot with a 4.
He only has 375. Yeah, it's just not a good call.
Did you hear Harlan say the S word?
Wow. Yeah, I don't. All right. So, anyways, let's talk about Joe's shove here. Regardless of how big his stack is, you're only getting called by a better hand. So
There
probably
it is.
wasn't. Well, actually, you're only getting called by a better hand or a hand that has a lot of outs. Put it that way.
Oh, slow roll him, Bill. Oh, did he? No way. He had a 1,300 behind? I thought he went all in with 375. That was horrendous. Sorry. I didn't mean to say that out loud, but it was horrendous. I thought he shoved with 375. What is he doing?
That's crazy. That's wow. So we definitely have an action game now. Joe,
Wow.
Joe is an action
wow.
player. He's buying more chips as we speak. What just happened?
That was crazy. I don't know what he was doing. He had someone in position on
It
him.
wasn't even that big of a pot either.
No, that's what I'm saying. He overplayed that. $20 straddle is on.
What just
Looks like
what
Esh just
happened?
yeah.
That was wow. That was a crazy call by Bill too, by the way. I mean, he only had an open-ended draw and
One guy calls it.
I'm a hater.
267 on the flop.
That was a crazy hand.
That was. I liked it. Oh my God, they're giving away free warm cookies right now. We get free cookies at Stone's.
Stream usually ends around 10 p.m. Yeah, so apparently that was a jam for over 1,300. We thought it was 375. He had 2 stacks of green chips that we didn't see. The graphics also didn't pick that up, but apparently he overbet huge. And then Bill made a huge call, so... I don't know what just happened.
That was insane.
And if you're this new guy that just sat down in C5 and you just saw that too, by the way, you're probably just thinking,
Joshua.
wow.
Josh.
His name's Joshua.
Yeah.
So Joshua's probably thinking, wow, what did I just sit down in?
I know. Amazing. I've seen that kind of stuff in 1-2, 1-3.
Oh my God.
But that was crazy.
I might have to get on this list. Joe just reloaded for, it looks like 3K. This game's juicy, guys. Look at Matt. Matt is just sitting there. He's probably thinking about what just happened too. He's like, man, why didn't I have a hand?
3, 5, 6 on the flop. Nothing for nobody. Peter's still ahead with an ace. Do you want a piece of pizza? Sammy's pizza's the best.
Maybe in a bit, in a second. This table is too good tonight. Extend the stream 1 more hour, please.
You guys have to ask for a stream overtime at 9:30 before the guys go.
Sly, you
Don't
can
riot.
you can come down and join the game. You can put your name on the list. I think it might be a good idea.
JFK Stones, don't encourage them. 225 to call. Adam led out here for 225.
Wow. All right, so Bill's sitting on about 6,000 right now. Joe's got like 3,000. Harlan's got like 10K. This was a good game.
Very good. Texas says, no way that dude ever redeems himself.
You're in Texas? Hey, that's awesome. Thanks for tuning in all the way from Texas, though.
Split screen.
You should probably, if you're in Texas, I would say it's probably a good idea to come check us out.
One
here at
casino in
Stones.
Texas.
Yeah, I know.
One casino at Eagle Pass.
Isn't that weird? It's called Texas Hold'em, and Texas doesn't have any poker.
Or you go to Oklahoma.
Guys, we're playing California Hold'em out here.
Damn
So
right.
It's a little bit more juicy than other forms of Texas Hold'em.
I lived in Texas for a little while,
Yeah.
on the border. Del Rio, Texas. Bill's got a nice hand. Putting in a little raise. Looks like 70. Matt's reaching for I love it chips and calls.
So even though the live stream ends, this game will run until it breaks.
Probably for another 6 hours
If it's this juicy, yeah.
because it's this good.
And there are 2 other 2-5 games I think going right now. They're probably also just as juicy. I'm looking out at the floor right now.
So the thing about Bill's range is that it's rangeless almost, and so Matt's gonna keep calling here. Bill could be doing this with a 6.
Yeah.
Ace basically puts the icing on the cake for Matt. And I think it's one of those spots where Matt could have got value out of a king. I think this is the only spot where Matt didn't play perfect. Because the king will check back so often there, but you might get value out of the king.
I think he's, yeah.
Ha! Matt! Ha! Could learn something from Veronica. Of course, you'll find a way to tell me I'm wrong, I'm sure, but...
You also don't want to get raised there either. If you get
Well,
raised,
you raise, you
you're
insta-fold.
hating your life.
You raise, you insta-fold,
Yeah.
right? Last hand of the night, ladies and gentlemen. Don't riot. It's not going to do any good. Joe calls the 20. Is it? No, Joe's straddling. Joe's straddling.
Chip in the chair. Games out here play way bigger. These are all table max buy-ins, so you can match the biggest stack. You can come here and buy and match that stack right there. That's about 10,000 right now in a 5-10 game. Just to start the game, the max buy-in is 5K. Our 2-5 games here also play really big. 1-3 games
1-3 plays
play
huge sometimes
as
too.
well. So
Next Wednesday is Veronica and Friends, one of the biggest 1-3 games you'll see. I've got a great lineup, and Matt's not invited. I never invite Matt, and he should take it as a compliment. Four-way, ladies and gentlemen. King, Queen, 6. Adam's ahead here with a king. Can't see what Joe's got. Bill also has a queen. Joe and Bill have a queen. Sasha with a measly pair of 7s. Looks like it's going check, check. Action's on Adam. Adam checks. And Sasha hates this. He's not going to do anything. I think he checks back here. Yeah, there's too many people in this hand. 4 changes nothing. It's one of those hands if Sasha bets, they're all going to call.
Check, check, check twice. So Sasha might take a stab here.
$125. Call, 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 call.
Wow, Joe.
Yeah, call,
Oh,
call.
guys, this game
and
is
now
juicy.
Adam is thinking, what is going on? I've got a king. Adam's got the best hand here. Can he put in a raise here? Would it be GTO to put in a raise? Eldar! Ziberju!
Here's the thing. I mean, Sasha, you're putting him on a pretty thin range here after he checked behind on the flop. The 4 doesn't really improve Sasha's range at all. So just let him... by raising, you're going to get him to just fold probably. It might be better to just let them hang themselves if you're
Yeah, now
Adam.
checked around, see, and I think Adam could have got some value out of a queen there if he bet on the river. There's so much money in that pot. Bart Hansen always talks about
Yeah, I would
this.
have.
Eldar, thank you. You look good too. You and Israeli Ron. I love it. I love the action on that show.
Oh, is really Ron's in here?
No, Israeli Ron actually comes in here on a regular basis.
Really?
Chip and 11, please.
Bob, we can't hear you. Make sure you. What?
Oh, amplifier. So one more reminder, guys. This Sunday, January 15th, there is the amplifier tournament. You can buy in at 6 different levels. The first 2 levels you can buy in for $110. You'll get 10K chips. That's 200 big blinds to start with, I think. Each level that you enter, you can...
You buy in for 200 big blinds, essentially.
Yeah, but the
Every
price
level.
goes up. So
The price
level
goes up.
6, you can buy in for $550 for 60K chips. At that point, the blinds will be at like $150, $300 or something
And then
like that.
I'm going to put a $100 bounty on Kyle when he gives me the $100 that he owes me. Because I did commentary with him a year ago. You lose! I'm going to find it and I'm going to jam it down your pie hole. That's what I'm going to do. Next Wednesday.
We never did a stream together.
We did.
We never
Next
did.
Wednesday, you have no memory. You do too many drugs, maybe. Next Wednesday, Veronica and Friends is a 1-3. This coming Monday is a 5-5. No limit hold'em, and it's gonna be amazing. That's just what we do. We make amazing stuff. It was nice having you all. Thank you so much.
Thanks for everyone for tuning in. It was definitely a lot of fun.
Kyle, you lose.
And